Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live here from Duchesne High School. It is first round high school football playoff action as the Duchesne Eagles will be hosting the Kanab Cowboys. I'm Merlin Rasmussen along with Kurt Skews, and we're here on V6 Media, channel V6. We're bringing this game live to you. We'll talk a little bit about Duchesne here, Kurt, and what they want to do coming in.
Well, the goal is always the same. You know, we're looking for the state championship is what Duchesne's looking for, but first they have to get past the Kanab Cowboys, you know, and we actually lost this game here, you know, a quarterfinal game, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years ago. I can't remember. All these seasons have kind of run together, but I think we're in for a heck of a good game today.
Well, it was just 2 years ago these two teams met in the state championship down in Cedar City, and you guys, Duchesne, come out on top in that game.
Boy, what a game that was!
It was a great game.
Oh, that was one for the ages, actually.
Yeah.
So, you know, we talked to the coaches a little bit today. I talked to Coach Cowan with a, you know, Duchesne's got an overall record of 6-4 with a region record of 3-0. You know, the Northern region didn't fare so well this week. Didn't win any games.
No.
But last week, Duchesne traveled to Lake Christian and beat them 35-6. You know, Duchesne's been dealing with a few injuries and things like that. And in a small school like this, you know, some of the bigger schools don't understand how thin we really are. I mean, we got pretty decent numbers, but a lot of those are freshmen and things like that, and it's just not very deep. So some guys are going to have to step up and fill in some big shoes today. With the offense, we must limit big plays, bend but don't break. Or with their offense, you know, defense has got to be tough, and the defense has been pretty good this year. Not real big, but, you know, bend don't break. And then last thing Coach Cowan says, you know, this has been quite the rivalry over the last 10, 12 years. Been two of the top teams in the state and battling, so you can't expect them to drive 6 or 8 hours up here and then just roll over and play dead.
Yeah, exactly. This is the second time these two teams have met, just a little over a month ago.
Yep.
Kanab came here to Duchesne, and it was a close game there. Duchesne 14, Kanab 6 in that contest, and it was tight right to the end of the game. Both teams just punching each other right in the mouth, going at it.
Yes, they did, and I don't expect anything else different today. Even with their record of 2-8, they're still a good team. I mean, this is Kanab, has been on top of the 1A football for 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you know, Coach Orton, talking with him, I mean, it's virtually like talking to any other coach you're going to talk to. They want to control the ball. So against the Duchesne team, you want to keep their defense on the field, really, and keep that high-powered offense off the field. So they want to control time of possession and limit turnovers. That's a key. I mean, high school football turnovers really determine a lot what happens.
Oh, absolutely. You just cannot turn the ball over.
Yeah.
And these two schools know each other so well.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Cowan, Coach Orton, both of them, they play together.
Yeah.
They're pretty good friends, I believe. And so they know each other's style, and I just expect a great game today.
Yeah. Yeah. Kanab has kind of had an un-Kanab-like season as they come in with only a record of 2-8 overall. Their region record was 0-3, and they lost to Monticello last week, 33-21. Then Monticello went up and put a whooping. I believe it was 31-0 on Rich yesterday. And you just don't go into Rich and
do
that.
You know,
no matter how down Rich
we were
is.
talking today, and I was like, I don't know that I've ever even heard of that happening at Rich.
No, and Monticello's kind of had their struggles this year too, so I don't know.
Well, but you know, I think that they're peaking at the right time.
Exactly.
They are. I was talking to my brother about it today, and their confidence level is just skyrocketing. They went 0-3 to start the season, but are undefeated since.
Yeah.
It should have probably beat Milford.
Yeah, and you know, Milford, everybody thought that Milford was going to be a down year for them after their great championship run last year, and then they just came out like gangbusters, but they've struggled in the last couple games. So
they were down to Lake Christian yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, and tied in the second half. So, I mean, it's really up in the air.
Yeah.
This whole season, you know, Duchesne, with a few injuries and stuff like that, it's going to be tough for them. But I think everybody's injured.
Well, and that's Kanab. They're playing through some injuries. That game a little over a month ago up here, the game previous to that, they had lost their quarterback Coach Orton's nephew, actually. He had dislocated a finger, pretty serious injury, and he didn't play in that game. It was the quarterback Fox, Marcus Fox, number 5. It was his first start, and I do see that number 22, Sam Orton, is dressed today. I don't know if he's going to play, but he is dressed out there on the field. It has been Fox warming up with the first team offense out there, but Orton is dressed, so you don't know. You may see him.
It's hard to say. You pull out all the stops, but, you know, there is more to life than just football, but man, it sure is important to these small communities.
Oh, yes, it
and
is.
Things like that. And, you know, speaking of small communities, Duchesne's had quite a tragedy. I don't know if people have been watching the news and things like that, but we've got a young man that's sitting down just off at camera view, McCoy Young. Him and his wife were in an accident this week, and it actually ended up his wife passed away this week. But he's here at the game, come through all of his surgeries, got out of the hospital yesterday. And what's cool about it, though, is small communities like this come playoff games. The gate goes half and half to each team, and both teams decided to donate the proceeds to him and his family for funeral costs, for hospital things and hospital bills and stuff like that. You can actually see his number out on the field. Number 34 is what number he was when he played. So, you know, it's kind of shaken this community a little bit, but it's really brought it together.
But there's nothing like a small community to put their arms around him, and everybody in the community to really put their arms around him and his family and help him through this tragedy, losing his wife and his unborn son. I mean, it is definitely a tragedy. That is the right term to use.
Yeah, you just, there's really no words to explain it, what the community's been through, but to see the support that's come out, it's a wonderful thing to see that kind of support for someone.
You mentioned that gate money. You know, that gate money is important to run your programs
yeah.
for these schools. It really is, and with
Ladies
I'm sure with no hesitation to say, yeah, we're going to donate that there. I mean, for both teams, that's just great.
So let's go ahead and take a break while they do the coin toss and things like that, and we'll be back in just a minute.
The captains meet at the center of the field for a coin toss, and while we do, we'd like to thank a few people here today. First of all, we'd like to thank the managers of the football team, Dee Taylor and Remy Stewart. Let's give them a hand, and big thanks. This year, once again on the clock, we have Mr. Bob Hoops. Does a fantastic job. We also want to thank our chain crew for this year. We've got Conley Moon, Lane Lisenby, Kyle Grant, Jerry Lisenby, Marty Herrera, and Steve Riemann. That's been our chain crew this year, and we'd like to thank them as well. Just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, today, all of the proceeds from this game, whether it's food and snacks, whether it's the gate fee, all of this money is going to McCoy and Chantel to help them with the situation that they're in. We'd like to thank Kanab, those fans that have come this distance as well. While they're doing the coin toss, we've got one more thank you to do. We'd like to thank all the moms of the football players. What an incredible year. You've taken so much care of the football team and spoiled them. Camille stepped up as the team mom. We'd like to thank her as well.
Okay, John Skews cannot thank himself, so we want to really make a point to thank him. Thank you, John, for being the announcer that you are. He's respectful. He's classy, and he's usually unbiased. He's a good representation of what Duchesne football is. We're thankful to him and his wife. She watches every game by herself, and we know that gets old, so we got a movie ticket so they can watch something together. Thank you.
Well, thanks, everybody. All right, so we were going to have the national anthem now. Presentation of the colors by the Duchesne Talons. If the audience would please rise, remove your headgear. The flag's at the south end of the field. Today's national anthem will be sung by Dee Taylor and Sarah Cook.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Well done. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the
We
day's
are back
proceeds,
here
all
as
of
we
them.
will get ready for
Kanab
the
has
kickoff.
decided to
The
donate their
captains
half
for the
of
visiting
quarterfinal
Kanab
monies
is
to
number 5,
this
Marcus
project
Fox.
as well. So all
Number
of you that are
23,
here,
Cody
thank
Stubbs.
you so
Number
very
50,
much.
Dawson Orton.
Give
Number
yourselves a
60,
hand.
Connor Chamberlain. And for Duchesne is number 2, Jaron Mortensen. Number 8, Gavin
We're going
Davis.
to be ready to
Number
start
12,
the kickoff
Brock
here in
Ford.
just a
Number
second.
24,
While we
Skylar
do,
Ford.
also
And number
wanna thank,
64, Dylan Moon.
Kane
Kanab will be
Bertola. Many of you are
receiving the
Facebook friends with Kane.
kickoff
You see all
on the south
pictures
end
that
of
he
the
takes
field.
of every football game all year long.
Well, we're
And
ready
so
to
we'd
get
like
after it,
thank
aren't we?
Kane.
I'm ready for a game. I mean, we've been looking forward to this playoff football. This is what you play
I know
all year
many of you
for.
say pictures
That's
of your
exactly
boys.
right. And it's unfortunate that there'll be some young men on one side
This will be it.
that this will be it. This will be the last time they put that uniform on. And you know, I spent 15 years out on these sidelines coaching high school football, and it felt the last game of every one of those 15 years felt just like it was my own last game, and I felt for those kids, and it's terrible. And somebody that's never played high school football wouldn't understand
No.
what it is, and it's
And especially in a like this, these kids have been playing together since they've been in a 3rd grade.
yeah, exactly right.
And it's coming to an end today for some of them.
Yeah.
But but this is what you play for. From the time you're in 3rd grade is for games like this.
This is where you want to be.
Yep,
This is exactly.
You can't
it.
ask for anything
Nope.
more.
You got to play the first round games to get to the second round, and then to get to the state championship. So,
Number 23 and number 3
looks like Brock Ford, number 12, will be kicking off.
will do the kicking for the Eagles.
Got number 23 and 3 back there to
It's
receive.
going to be McDonald and Stubbs will be the return men for the Cowboys.
Wonder when they changed kickers from Jose to Ford.
You know, the last game here, they both kicked
Stubbs.
off a little bit. That'll be Stubbs. He's going to fake the reverse. He's going to try that right side. He's got some room, and he's going to be
Tackled down by Ethan Park was one of them in there.
get across the 35, so about the 36, 37-yard line.
So not bad field position for him.
So Kanab will open up. It looks like it's going to be number 5, Marcus Fox, under center for the Cowboys. His top receivers are number 1, Derek Houston, number 3, Caden McDonald, 14, Sean Gray, and also Carter Jackman, number 32. Main ball carrier, the fullback, Kyle Bloomquist, and then 23, Stubbs, who we saw on that kickoff. Single back, wing formation. Motion.
And that's not a good way to start.
No. They're going to give to Stubbs coming back from that wing position.
You know, Duchesne, I heard that they might try and throw in a different kind of a defense today. So we'll see what happens here.
They've played very solid defense. I mean, you got 2 good middle linebackers in Moon and Ford. I mean, those guys are just around the ball.
Actually, the middle backer now is Jackson Moreland, just a sophomore in there in the middle. with him, and I think they put Ford to the outside because Caleb Sanchez is out.
Sanchez, okay.
So, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's plug people in. And
Moreland, the sophomore.
Yeah.
His dad was my tight end in high school.
Old Ray.
Yeah. They're going to give to Carter once again.
Nothing going there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
ball looked to be out.
He still got it, so.
That was Stubbs, 23 versus 32. So Stubbs will.
It's going to be hard for me to watch this screen here instead of watching the game.
I'm with you. So it'll bring up second down and very long, about 8.
About 18, you mean?
They're 18,
yes.
yeah. Math never was my strong suit. So.
Football was?
Yeah, something like that.
To me, like they moved that time too.
Nothing
on that one.
But there's nothing there. I believe that was that Bloomquist? Yeah, number 17, the ball carrier. Yeah. The fullback. Similar offenses here, these two teams.
Very, very
run.
similar.
You know, Kanab, they kind of change from year to year. Duchesne's been this offense for what they've got to change this year was in the shotgun.
Going into the shotgun, exactly. So passing down here, see what they got. Still kind of boxed up in there. Watch this receiver, number 32, out here. See if he.
They're going to roll out. Pressure coming. He's going to be brought down, a sack, and that is Moreland. Moreland with the sack.
Good job, Moreland.
I bet if we looked in the stands, his dad's hat's probably not fitting right now.
Yeah, no kid. I'll tell you what, though. The funny thing about that, 6 o'clock this morning, that kid and my kid were out on the river duck hunt.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah, and then they're like, what are you doing today? I'm going to go duck hunt, and then we'll come back and play football.
Yeah. Oh, snap back. It's McDonald gets off. Not a
real
great
good
punt.
Kick.
It's going to go out of bounds. Duchesne will take over in Kanab territory.
Ooh, right at the midfield.
So, looked like it hit right about the 50, but 2 or 3 yards out of bounds. So,
right at midfield.
So it'll be first down. And
see there the number 34 for McCoy and then the SY for Chantel Young. That's pretty impressive, I would say.
Yes, indeed.
So
Kason Grant, the quarterback for the Eagles, and he will line up in the shotgun. Ford, Skylar Ford, number 24, the fullback directly behind him. He will give to Ford.
Right. Kept on going, got hit pretty good in the backfield, but Ford still kept running through and picking up a few yards.
You know, as I've watched, I think this is the 4th game I've been able to do of Duchesne's as we watch the replay here with Ford.
Dude, that was a good.
He just gets stronger as the game goes on.
He does, yeah.
I mean, just wears teams out. And in the 4th quarter, I mean, they give him that. And then where he got 3 yards there, he'll get 14 in the 4th quarter just because he's worn teams down. Grant will give once again. Same play, looked like.
You want to see a mismatch? Look at the center and the nose tackle. The center, all of 115 pounds.
And big 77 for
Cameron
Fryer. He's also their place kicker, Fryer is.
Yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah, the center, he's not real big.
Yeah, Moon.
That's actually Kel.
Yeah, because Moon hurt his hand, right?
Moon hurt his hand and moved to guard.
Will be 3rd down and 6 for the Eagles. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Cowboys.
So 3rd down, right? Third and 6. Go and look at
Grant under pressure throws, has it complete to Davis. Davis going to get the first down.
Comes back for the reception.
So that looked like it was going to be a sack and a loss of about 5 or 6. So.
Had him in the grasp, had him in by the jersey.
And Grant able to make a good throw.
Wow, that was good for Davis to come back for that one. Picks up the first down.
You know, Davis is a really good athlete, and I noticed that last year in basketball. That kid dribbling a basketball can be down the court faster than anybody else. I mean,
so fast
with the ball in his hand. Just great hand-eye coordination there, and he's got great awareness on the football field. He always seems to be in the right spot.
Yeah. So I don't know, you can see down here in the bottom corner, Mortenson's not in. He's been kind of a little bit on the hurt side, so he's.
They're going to give back to Davis.
Right,
he's got
going to score
room.
on this one.
Yep, he cuts to the outside.
Oh.
That's
good tackle
nice
by number 32 there.
Jackman, he came up with the tackle. So,
wow, that one was wide open.
Look, I thought he was going to cut to the outside and be gone.
So did I. I thought he was going to try and use some of that speed, run right
Had
past
blockers there. He's got Ford out in front. That's just a good play by Jackman, but a nice play by the offense there, and Davis.
Yeah, that would have gone for a touchdown if that receiver wouldn't have run past the cornerback and helped block a little bit.
So Davis playing that wing position, and it'll be this will be Adams.
Right? Adams. Hang on to the ball.
That's Stubbs this time.
That's smart going for the ball. Number 23 just trying to get, turnovers. We talked about those. So, and I'm sure the coaches are like, hey, we need to win the turnover battle. So get here, strip the ball, punch at the ball, do whatever you can to get that thing.
Yeah. Well, we talked earlier about Kanab only having a record of 2-8, but that doesn't mean these kids still don't have a lot of pride and they're going to play hard. And they're in a program that has been so successful and dominant over the last several years. So you have down seasons, but you don't ever quit playing hard. It's going to be Ford, and Ford will slip one tackle.
Look at that.
He just
like
carries
you said,
people.
He just hopefully, I don't know if they, like you said, where he wears them down. A good block out there by Dylan Moon.
He just.
I think Stubbs is a wrestler. He's, a really good wrestler. I mean, you see that grabbing ankles and feet and double legs.
Transferring that from one sport to another.
Hey, it's that time of the year.
Yeah. Looks like Morton's going to get the carry this time.
Nothing on that one.
There's Stubbs once again. Along
77.
With, that's Meller or
Fryer.
Yeah, Fryer. And then 53 was Szymanski that was in there. I believe it was 53. So it'll bring up second down and 12. We'll see what the Eagles do here. Ford back in at fullback. Fake to Davis. He's going to roll out right now.
Right in the middle.
He looks. He's got a man.
Oh, he just let him a little bit too far.
That was to Adams. Intended for Adams. Third down and long.
He just let him. He had him. I think he was in pretty good position.
Yeah, just if he would have caught, he would have been out of bounds. That ball was just out of bounds.
A little too far.
Yeah. That's hard. Rolling, moving towards the sideline when you throw that pass to keep it from going.
To just floating on you?
To floating and going out of bounds. It's going to be a reverse to Davis. Good block by Grant. Yeah. And Davis cuts back. Going to get inside the 10, but it'll bring up fourth down.
They're not going to kick.
I was just going to sarcastically say field goal time, right? Yeah. I don't think Coach Cowan had any thought at all. Kick was never even in his thought process here.
No, fourth and I'll bet you they try and draw him off sides.
But they bring a guy in motion and.
Yep. And usually that's Sanchez, so it'll be Adams right there coming from the left to the right.
Nope, they're going to go for it. Give it to Ford. He's
going to get it too, I think.
Get the first down.
It'll be first and goal.
Big Skylar Ford.
And you can almost count on him to pick up 3 or 4 yards anytime he touches the ball.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be first and goal for the Eagles on their first drive. A poor punt by Kanab gave the Eagles the ball right at midfield, and they have driven down the field and are on the doorstep here to go up early.
And if they can score, this is the perfect scenario for the Eagles to start out the game.
Good penetration.
Yes, there was.
Cannon Franklin, number 4. Right there.
A loss on the play.
Loss of about 1, it looks like. Boy, I'll tell you what, Merlin, you couldn't ask for a better day to play a football game. I mean,
Great day for football.
Fall weather at its max.
There's usually not a bad day for football.
No.
But this is a great day for football.
There's some that aren't as good.
Good, that's right. And it's going to be the
Comes
give to Adams. Adams.
He's going to get in. Touchdown.
Touchdown. That's a nice patient run there by Adams.
Yeah,
he could have
really
just
was.
ran right into the back of his blocker and not been able to score, but he slowed down, and as we'll watch here on this replay, good kick out block.
Nice block by Dylan Moon right there, seals him.
Just a patient run. And you know, a lot of running backs, they run right into their blockers. They may be the fastest kid on the team, but they're not a great running back because they run right into their blocker. But Adams, good patience there, and that's going to be blocked.
The kick. So 6-0.
3:48 to go. Eagles 6, Kanab 0. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout.
We are the people behind the connection. You may never see us, but you are always on our minds. Because you are the reason we do what we do. Improving the way you connect is the reason we are always working. Why we are always building. Why we are always striving to give you the best. We are the people behind the connection, working together to connect your life.
All right, we're back. Eagles take their opening possession and march 50 yards down and score on an Adams touchdown. Extra point is blocked to give us a 6-0 lead for the Eagles.
You know, not a bad way to start off if you're an Eagle fan today. See what Kanab can do to come back and try and get some offense going here.
Yeah. Well, and as we watched Kanab earlier this year as they came here to Duchesne, and then just looking at them, watching a little bit of their film throughout the year, especially with the injury to Orton and Fox coming in at quarterback. He's a good thrower, but they don't throw it a lot.
No, they don't.
So, I mean, getting down is not in their game plan.
No, it's pretty tough to play from behind for either one of these teams.
Yeah. Ford, that's going to be a good kick.
There. Going to take it about the 10.
He's going to get across the 20. Now he's across the 30, got room, and hurdles a guy, and he's brought down.
Just the center.
Skews there. That's your nephew?
That's my
That's
kid.
your son?
That
okay.
one is mine.
All right.
My nephew's 43 on the sidelines on crutches. The one that broke his leg first
early
game.
on, that's right. So.
First game of the year, yep.
Yeah. So, is he just a sophomore as well?
Junior. They're both juniors, yep.
They're all 37.
All right, it'll be Fox again under center for the Cowboys.
From the 37-yard line.
Everybody in tight there. Bloomquist, the fullback. Fox on a long count. He will drop back, and look, he's got a man open. Overthrows Jackman. A little crossing pattern there. Jackman on the out. But Fox overthrows him.
He hit pretty good as he was trying to throw that thing. So that's a good thing for the Eagles is to get good pressure on him. I mean, the kid was kind of thrown into to the starting position this year. Probably wasn't expecting to play a whole lot, and then here you go. I mean, so I'm sure he's improved a lot.
He was probably their best receiver.
Yeah.
And then had to come to quarterback. And that's what small schools have to do. You have to put your athletes where your athletes can best help you.
Yep.
So Fox, once again, he's going to bring McDonald in motion. Bobbles the ball, throws, and it's a good play there by Mortensen.
Yes, that was.
It's a dangerous pass as you
coming back across
roll
the
left
field
and throw to the middle of the field.
Yeah, you know, and then when he gets hit and it bobbles up in the air, that's looking to get picked off here. but he was pretty well wide open. But Jaron made a great
Good
cut on
play.
the ball.
That was good defense there. So just as we said they don't throw it often, they've come out and thrown the first 2 plays of this possession. So
Teach us how to talk.
that's exactly right.
Teach us to open our mouths and predict anything.
Yeah.
Ball at the 37.
That's about typical. Nobody usually listens to what I say. So
I understand you on that one.
we're fathers, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Moreland coming on the
3 in a
blitz.
row.
He'll throw it
Nothing.
out.
So it'll go 4th and 10.
On 3rd and 10, it'll be 4th down and 10 for the Cowboys.
You know, Duchesne, I don't think has ever brought this much pressure.
Yeah, I haven't remembered them in the past really blitzing a ton, but they were coming after him for sure.
So we
I
got
think McDonald's
Davis
the punter.
and Adams back to receive. And McDonald's punting, you say?
Left-footed putter. It's
Good kick. Way better than the first one.
Yeah,
Get
that's
away
going to take
from
a
him. Good roll.
good Kanab roll.
Right down to the 15-yard line.
So much different field position-wise there for the Eagles this time.
15-yard line at the 14. Duchesne
I'd like to thank our many fine sponsors for bringing local high school football to us. We've got Ashley Regional Medical Center. They welcome Dr. Tyler Moore, an orthopedic surgeon. Dr. Moore has done an additional fellowship in sports medicine. He began seeing patients on August 27th. Ashley Regional Medical Center.
Jones Paint and Glass, founded in 1938, celebrate 80 years of being in business. You know, just great stellar community or pillars in the community that just help out and bring this kind of stuff to people all over the country, all over the world.
Yeah, I dare say all the schools here, I guess it's going to be Altamont and Duchesne now that have to paint their fields, with UN and Union having the turf fields.
Nice.
But Ford will take it on a little counter type play.
And just put his shoulder down and just laid it out.
Tackle made by 15 and number 60.
He just
And only picked up about 1 or 2, but watch this shot that he puts on
Gain of 1.
number 15.
just, I mean, he
Put the shoulder down and let him have it.
2nd down. 9.
like I say, he gets stronger as the game goes on. That play, they run it 3rd, 4th quarter, and he's going to pick up 5, 10, maybe more.
Yeah.
Just because guys get tired of getting slammed. 2nd down.
There he goes. Here
Lucas
comes Davis trying to get to the outside. And if he can get by.
He's going to Stubbs will wrestle him down. But that's a good play by Stubbs coming all the way across the field.
If he doesn't make that tackle
Davis is
and,
gone.
and doesn't get a good angle on him, Davis is so fast that he's just going to blow past him. You know, and maybe he does if he doesn't get
His jersey
turned
pulled
up right there, yeah.
But it'll be 1st down. So a couple of plays. The Eagles are out to the 37-yard line from where they'd started at their own 14.
I don't know if you can, maybe we'll get a picture of this, but the donations people are donating to the cause of McCoy and Chantel is pretty impressive down here in the front of the stands. So Davis is, or Grant's rolling out.
He's going to keep it.
He's
got room
lots
to
of
run.
field. Holy smokes.
Oh! Wow. He got hit. He paid for that, but he had a.
Jeez, yeah. Hard to.
That was a nice run here.
Yeah, it was. He doesn't usually do that, but that was great. But watch this. I mean, you know, as coaching little kids for as long as I have, you're always telling your kids, don't turn around and watch the play. Look at this.
Yep. If he makes that block, there's probably another 10 yards that he picks up.
Yeah.
So. But
Yeah, it's so hard to do, though, because you want to see what's going on and things like that. But you turn around and you make that block, and like you said, another 10 yards. He's picking up that.
He was as surprised as we were that Grant was running.
Yes, he
So,
was.
Looks like we got a timeout out on the field. So, L&L Motor proudly serving the entire basin by offering unsurpassed customer service, along with the largest selection of new and used vehicles under one name. L&L Motor, with stores now in both Roosevelt and Vernal.
Moon Lake Electric is a proud sponsor of high school sports in the Uinta Basin. Strata Networks brings you more local cell sites than any other wireless provider. Strata Networks is happy to be the Uintabase's premier internet provider with speeds up to 1 gig available at nearly 6,000 locations. Visit fiberstrataworks.com to see if it's available in your neighborhood, Merlin.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed. I'll have to check that out because mine gets kind of slow at times.
It happens.
And I don't know if it's that or all the kids and their devices on it.
That's what happens at my house.
All right, they'll come back. First down. Eagles in Kanab territory. Is that Claiborne that's out wide?
Yes.
And looks like a little busted play there. So that'll be a loss.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that was a busted play there.
A loss of 3.
Oh, no.
On the play. It'll be second down 13.
Yeah, not sure where that one was supposed to go.
Me neither. And it was quite evident they weren't sure
they weren't either. So second down and about 13 for the Eagles. They're just setting them up for a play later.
That's not a good setup.
No. And they'll give the Ford. He's going to be hit. That's Fryer.
Missed a block there.
Big Fryer coming through.
Yeah, I think somebody missed a blocking assignment there.
He was
nobody even
untouched.
touched him.
I'll tell you, that's pretty good for a kicker.
Yeah, not bad for a kicker, huh?
He's got a pretty good leg too. He
really
booted a couple of long field goals here for high school kids, especially 1A kickers. We usually don't have great kickers in 1A.
It's been a few years since our kicking game was any good.
There's Davis once again. He makes a guy miss. He gets through. Flag coming in. So Davis he's going to score, but I think it's coming back.
Better just go ahead and bring it back. Oh, darn. Now they all see it, and they're like, oh, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, coach.
Nice run there by Davis. But
see who they call it on. I think it was on number 64.
Offensive linemen never hold according to them, right?
Where is he? Huh.
Unless it happened before where we got it. I didn't see anything
it
there.
Either there.
Penalty on the play. It'll remain third down.
Third and this is not good Duchesne territory right here. Third and can't even see the other set of the chains in the camera. That is not where we like to be.
When you got to get to the 33 and you're on your own 43, that's yeah. You don't have many plays for this distance.
Offense.
No. So.
But I think that'll be the end of the quarter. We got just under 10 seconds left, so.
They may get it off. They may not get it off.
Nope.
And that'll end the first quarter.
I didn't see one come out, but it. So they're going to discuss here. The back judge and the referee are discussing whether or not it's going to be a penalty. So, but the end of the quarter, and the flag is going to come out. So it won't be the end of the quarter technically.
No, it won't. Well,
they'll put in
on offense.
But if they called delay a game before the quarter, they'll have to have some time on there.
Will,
so.
huh?
And handing out balloons. If you'll hold on to those balloons until halftime, when we have our moment of silence, then we'll let them go at that time. So if you get a balloon, please hold on to it until halftime.
Well, my math was pretty bad earlier, but his is even worse than mine because he started the 5 count at 6, and he's saying 4 seconds left. Say you just have Grant Pooch kick it here, but he's the snapper, right?
Yeah, small town football. What do you do? Your quarterback goes to your long snapper, your centers, your kicker, your nose tackles, your kicker.
Yep. So we're still first quarter here.
So we're still in the first
So
quarter.
what down is it? Third?
It is third down. It's
third
and even longer than it was before.
See, they went now wide angle so you can see where we have to go.
Yeah. It's probably about as wide angle as we can go.
Yes.
So
see what they bring up.
And they're going to give to Mortensen. Now back to Davis on her.
Oh, and that's
reverse.
Gonna be ugly.
The reverse.
I believe that was
number 2.
Afiaki, William Afiaki, number 2. Didn't get fooled by that and made the play. So the first quarter will end with the momentum on Kanab's side, but the score in favor of the Eagles as they lead 6-0. We'll take another timeout.
Wow.
Get the big picture and the small details with state-of-the-art imaging services at Ashley Regional's Women's Center, including 4D ultrasound, 3D mammography, and bone density screenings. Learn more at ashleyregional.com.
When you need windows, doors, bathroom glass, or paint, Jones Paint and Glass can help. With over 80 years in the industry, we're Utah's go-to expert for paint and glass. We offer beautiful, energy-efficient Jones Paint and Glass windows, as well as Anderson and Marvin windows and doors. We also offer top paints like Benjamin Moore and PPG Pittsburgh paints. Whether you're remodeling or building from scratch, Jones Paint and Glass has you covered.
When you hear the crash.
All right, we're back. Start of the second quarter, the teams will switch sides, but it still is fourth and forever for the Eagles. So Brock Ford, number 12, will come in to punt this ball away.
If I was Kanab, I would try and block this thing. I would try and get as much pressure as possible on him. So
I'm going to set up a return. And
I got a pretty decent kickoff.
oh, he waved for a fair catch, and
nobody within 15 yards of him.
No, I think he regrets doing that, but as he was doing it, I think he was regretting it because it wasn't with a conviction that he really waved, but a wave nonetheless is a his.
And he really can't claim that the sun was in his eyes, so yeah, I'm not real happy with that one.
It'll be third possession for Kanab. They're down 6-0. We'll send two receivers out to the quarterback's left. That's Jackman and McDonald in the slot. Quick pass to McDonald. He's got a block, but
I think that's the most yards that they've actually picked up, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they're looking for their first down of the game.
Looking at that, that's 4 passes in a row that they've done, which.
Yeah, that's not what we thought we'd see, but you know, sometimes coaches change their mind. You're gonna
right at the 45.
Give to
Dylan Moon.
There.
Wow.
That was Bloomquist, the ball carrier, and he got hit right as he took the handoff.
Yeah, I mean, that almost could have gone either way.
Kanab's fortunate that he was able to hang on to the ball.
I thought that was Dylan, but that was Carson Robbins that came in.
Right there.
Number 59, Carson Robbins. So that just about negated that gain that they had on the pass. It's gonna roll.
Fires, has a couple of Eagles intercepted.
Picked off by
Davis. Then he just lost his footing there, so a turnover. Fox's pass.
It was a great pass.
Yeah. That is tight end he's looking for.
Oh, no, not really. I think that was Carlos Lopez that kind of tipped that one.
Shakespeare, the tight end, was the intended receiver, and a couple of Eagles closed on it. The ball bounced in the air, and Davis right there, opportune play, makes the interception.
So, in my opinion, the biggest factor of this game right now is Duchesne's defense is dominating this game.
Yeah, the offense, march down that first one. They go get a score right here, and it's close to being.
Davis. That same play that
good block this time.
He's going
to outrun the guy, and he will be in.
No flags.
No flags this time. So that's a good block down the sideline.
It really was, and he played patient too.
What's this? Here he comes around. He looks like he's going to cut in, and then he cuts to the out.
He waits for Dylan to block for him.
Good block.
And then he just outruns him right here.
Oh, it looked like McDonald had an angle, and then Davis just kicked it into another gear. And
that gear's pretty quick.
That gear is quick. So
I think they're going to go for 2 right now.
I would think they would go for 2.
Yep.
Davis will come out. Mortensen will come in for him. They lead 12-0 with 10:20 to go here in the second quarter. The way their defense is playing, this is Kanab's got a big thing
hole
to come, the big hole that they're in.
Timeout.
So we will have a timeout.
While we got a timeout, let's thank another one of our sponsors, United, operated by SkyWest. A special thanks to United for sponsoring tonight's live coverage. United Airlines, operated by SkyWest, is committed to being the Basin's portal to an entire world of travel. Book your flight from Vernal to Denver and beyond at united.com.
Utah State University, be an Aggie here in the Uinta Basin. No matter where you attend, your diploma will have the same 3 renowned words: Utah State University. Visit uintabasin.usu.edu for more information, or you can call 435-722-1700 to get started. Utah State University, Uinta Basin offers a wide variety of associates, bachelor's, master's, and doctorate degrees. You can get a degree by staying right here in the Basin.
So what do you think? Do you give it to Ford right here, or what do you think is the play that they run?
That's never a bad option when you have Ford to give him the ball there.
No, it's not.
It's never a bad option to fake it to Ford and give it to Davis or to Adams, either one.
No.
And you got Mortensen out there. You said he's been a little bit banged up. He's still dangerous.
Very dangerous.
So,
but in this situation, I don't think you give it to him.
I think you go right what you said. I think you go back and give it to Ford.
So do I.
Yeah. I think you.
So we'll see what they do here. Kaysen's audible out of it.
And he's going to keep it himself.
He's going to score.
And he'll get it. So,
wow. That has been a part of the game that he has not had before.
And that's and we'll talk about it as we watch this replay and then come back here.
Look at this.
But that's good blocking.
Smart.
Yeah. And that's smart. With this offense, it's been so tough to defend in the past. It's still tough to defend, but even more tough because you've had a quarterback that has been one of your main rushers in the past. And like you said, up to this point, Grant really hasn't been a rusher. He's been a good facilitator at the quarterback position, but we've seen him today a couple different times now.
And he actually did have a receiver in the back, but it was, my hat's off to him for keeping that, tucking it down and running in. Good for him.
As a former quarterback, it pains me to say what Lavelle Edwards used to say about throwing the ball. You throw the ball, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. So that's what he said. The book I read about him, he said that right before he turned BYU into the pass-happy quarterback university that it was.
Quarterback factory.
Yeah. So, but 14-0, Duchesne leads here. And they will be kicking off to Kanab. We got 10:20 to go here in the first half. You think that's a lot of time, but as you mentioned earlier, this Duchesne defense in 3 possessions for Kanab, they've held them to
not a
2 punts and an interception.
Yep.
So,
yeah,
they've been dominant.
And nowhere's close to a first down.
No. They got 5 yards on that first down play, and like you said, that's the most yardage they've got so far. So the Eagle defense has really come to play today.
Which I think, you know, just from talking to my boy this week, that's what they really focused on was defense this week.
And there's the
decent kick.
up man's going to take it. And he's looking for the outside. That's Bloomquist. So good hands. I could only see the 7. I was thinking it was one of the linemen. He's a good-sized kid, but that's their fullback, Kyle Bloomquist. So decent field position for the Cowboys.
Not bad, right at the 36-yard line.
Of course, they've taken over in good field position a couple of different times and
not
been able
done
to
much with it.
Yeah, so we'll see what they can do now as that Eagle defense can. Fox is going to go under center. Single back behind him. He will give to Bloomquist. And not a whole lot. I mean, he's going to pick up probably 3.
That was a big pile. That was a big pile of a lot of white and a lot of blue.
3 yards in a cloud of dust, right?
Yes.
Bring up 2nd down and 7. Looks like we got a little confusion here. Lineman swapping right and left side. Tight formation. One receiver out to the left. Fox will bring a man in motion. He will give to him. That's Stubbs, and Stubb is going to get
Ford. Just eats it up. Both brothers, Brock and Skyler, both right there on that play.
That's textbook how to play that play as from a defensive end position there by Brock Ford. Just textbook. I mean, he takes the blocker, and he just takes the blocker right back there. Keeps him in it. If the guy does cut up, he cuts right back up into his brother.
Into his brother. Yeah, that's not very fun.
So good play. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd down 11 for the Cowboys.
One receiver out to the quarterback's left. He is a left-handed quarterback as he will drop back and he will fire to that one lone receiver.
Pick it off again.
And it looks like it might have been pass interference on the offense as Mort.
Jacqueline, the intended receiver.
Davis on.
Number 8, Gavin Davis on the play.
You know, with Davis, you can afford to be aggressive. You mentioned earlier that this Eagles team blitzing a lot more today. You can do that when you got a corner like Davis that can just lock their best receiver up. And then you got a guy in the middle like Mortensen that's so smart playing that free safety position.
Yeah.
And he
gets
a kickoff. And Davis going to come around this left side. He slips one tackle, but Shakespeare able to bring him down. Not William, but Clay Shakespeare on the tackle.
Eagle 38-yard line.
So the Eagles will take over fairly decent field position, but we want to thank Ute Tribal Enterprises, the fastest growing tribally owned enterprise in the state of Utah with 9 operations. UTE prides itself in offering the very best products and service to our customers. Zions Bank wants to help you make a financial touchdown. We haven't forgot who keeps us in business. Find out more at zionsbank.com.
All right, 1st down. Looks like we got Adams and Mortensen as the wing backs, and it'll be a give to Mortensen on that little inside trap. And Mortensen's going to have a good 1st down run, about 8 yards for Jaron Mortensen. Seems like Mortensen's been here for 10 years or so.
He's finally a senior this year. Yeah. But I mean, it does seem like that when you've been playing varsity since a freshman.
Yeah.
You know, and the kid just grew so fast and was so big as a freshman. He was so much bigger than everybody that they had to put him in, and he was that athletic.
Yeah. They'll bring Davis in as that wing back now. Ford, the fullback. They take the fake to Ford. He's going to throw deep.
Touchdown.
Oh!
You have no idea how many times that has happened this year. Hit him right in the hands. That was a great throw by Grant. I mean,
he put it right on him.
He did.
Ford from that tight end position. He's wide open, and he just
took his eye off the ball.
Just looked before he went. mean, him and Adams right there in the same area. Both of them were wide open. But
yeah, when the closest defender is your own teammate, that's
yeah,
not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. But
there's your tight end walking right there.
There he is.
So we got 3rd and 2.
Grant will give to Davis. Coming around, Davis makes a man miss, and he's going to get
down, didn't he? Yep.
the first down.
We'll see where they spot the ball.
Davis does a nice job as he comes around, squaring those shoulders up to the line of scrimmage, and then just getting forward movement. He comes right there. Now he's going to go forward right there and get the first down. A lot of guys with his kind of speed would try to stretch that more to the outside and make a really big play out of it, but he just got the first down.
And that
like
was smart, just to get the first down.
So it'll bring up first down just shy of midfield. Clock running at 7:38 here in the second quarter. And there's Ford.
There's
Ford
the one
breaks
that you were
the
talking
tackle.
about.
Breaks
He's
another.
Gone.
And I don't think they'll catch him.
I don't
McDonald
either. He's going to try it, so he's going to
behind,
have to horse
and
collar it.
He's not going to get there. Skylar Ford with a 51-yard touchdown run.
51-yard touchdown.
And you know, Kanab was getting penetration, hitting him early on, and the line has done a great job as we watch here. Ford, he takes the first guy, runs through an arm tackle, and then he's gone. Good block downfield by his brother.
My brother. And then it's just a foot race.
You know, that's a big fullback out running a receiver right there.
He's a pretty big boy.
Yeah. Good speed, so that'll make it 20-0.
Go back to the kicking game. Now brother gets to try and add a point.
Do you think Skyler will give Brock a hard time after the game and say thanks for dropping your touchdown so I can get mine?
I'm sure there's a little bit of that goes on.
I would bet. And it looks like it is good, and it is. So 7:09, Duchesne 21, Kanab 0. We will be back after this timeout.
By fixing it the first time, we show our customers that we care. I'm Rico. I'm a technician at L&L Motor. I've been in the automotive industry for 7 years.
I'm Amanda Kazik. I work here at the parts department at L&L.
I like being a technician. Every day is a new day, and it's cool to see a concern and be able to fix it.
They're kind of like my family, so they've really taken care of me and given me a ton of opportunities.
We value the Fix It Right First program, try to go the extra mile for the customer.
I decided to attend USU Uinta Basin because I could stay here and keep doing what I was doing and be around my family and still be able to get the degree that I wanted.
It was important for me to stay in Vernald while taking classes and getting my degree because this is where my family's at.
Such a great opportunity that we have here in the Uinta Basin. There's great scholarships, there's great programs, it's such an amazing campus. The instructors care about you, and having that degree has opened so many doors. It's just an opportunity you don't want to pass up.
All right, we're back as the Eagles are set to kick off as they lead 21-0 over the visiting Kanab Cowboys. First round playoff action here in 1A football. The winner of this game will play next week
against Parowan down in Cedar City, which is basically a home game
for them. Yep, not much of a travel there.
Yeah, especially the way that place is growing down there. It's almost grown together.
Yeah, exactly. So, and you know, Parowan, they come up here, and it was a very tough, hard-fought game here with the Eagles. Narrow victory for Parowan.
So many penalties, so many turnovers. Yeah. Just so you know, assuming that this game continues going this way, that ought to be a pretty good game.
Guerrero with his kickoff. Stubbs is going to pick it up off the bounce, and he'll get it just across the 30 before he gets brought down.
Caden Jenkins on the tackle right there.
Kanab will take over. Still looking for their first down of the half. 3 punts and an interception for the Cowboys. Fox giving directions here as he will go under center. Jackman, the lone receiver, out to his right.
Here comes some pressure
drops
on him.
Back, and he will fire to Jackman. Jackman will catch it. He's going to pick up 5 or 6.
You know, great catch, and he takes a pretty good shot, but from Davis on that one.
Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
That was Claiborne who just about got a hand on that as he dropped out from that linebacker position. So 2nd down and about 4 or 5 here, long 4 for the Cowboys. Fox barking out the signals. And we got motion as he looked like he left before, but there's a flag coming in. I thought we had a motion penalty. But
so did I.
We're going to get a holding penalty, I believe, blocking the back. So that'll push Kanab back as McDonald took the handoff, and right there.
Well, that's not what they wanted to do. I mean, just had a couple of decent plays in a row, which they're having trouble stringing those together right now. So,
yeah,
you know, to shoot yourself in the foot is pretty tough.
Yeah. So it'll be 2nd down and about 18.
So they got 2 split out to the right this time.
I believe that's McDonald and Jackman.
Oh, and number 20 jumped over there on that left side.
Shakespeare, the tight end. So Kanab headed the wrong direction here.
This looks like that series that Duchesne had that one.
Brought up the 4th down and 40-something, yeah.
Remains 2nd down.
Back-to-back penalties.
And just under 6 minutes to go.
They will come out same formation as they are going to bring McDonald and Jackman out here to the quarterback's right. Fox will drop back.
Comes right.
Look, setting up a screen. Oh, it's tipped. Is that Meller that tipped it?
Tipped it, yeah. Dominic tips it. Oh, a great play. I mean, get everybody over here. But he just got a little bit too short.
We'll see it here. He reads that it's a screen as he's coming in, and puts the
back.
brakes
Like,
on.
Oh.
Personal foul, roughing the passer is called against the Eagles. What do you mean roughing the passer?
Automatic 1st down on the roughing the passer.
So the penalty.
I didn't see that on the replay.
See that. I was watching the.
So was I watching
play,
Melner.
So that'll be their first down of the first half here. Comes on a penalty.
That's a big penalty.
Yeah, that is a big penalty.
1st down, ball close to midfield at the Cowboy 49-yard line.
Kanab will
1st and 10.
take over. This is number 6, Drew Hafen, that they have out wide. And Fox gives to Whitesides, number 4.
Is that Case on Whiteside?
I believe so. It says Dallin Whiteside, I believe.
Because there was a Whiteside that played a couple of years ago. I just remember that name.
Yeah.
I'm sure, you know, towns like this, little brothers,
yeah,
cousins,
exactly.
You name it.
So had a number switch there, so Whiteside's switched from 52 to 4.
So picked up 5 on that play.
So bring up 2nd and 5 for the Cowboys. Fox will go under center. Jackman, the lone receiver, out here to the right. And the give inside,
that's
that little
same
counter.
Play Duchesne
that's
runs.
Yep.
The exact same play.
And that is McDonald, the ball carrier. And he's going to get
about picked up the 1st down, but not quite.
He'll bring up a third and a yard. There's a big hole as we see here. And it closes quickly. Good kick out block. And is that Davis that come up or
no?
Mortensen. Yep.
Mortensen and Claiborne
comes up there. So there's the give inside.
Nothing happening there.
Whitesides is not gonna, unless they give. Nope, they're gonna say no. And he
Loss of one.
He got hit right away.
That was Rockford that came up and made that tackle.
So 4th down and long, the Cowboys will go for it. You have to.
Yeah, you have to at this point.
This field position, and
you have to go
for it.
Just going to get behind that big line.
And he's going to roll up, throw it, and it's tipped. Oh. As that was Moreland, I believe, on the tip, right?
Yeah.
Turnover on downs for the Eagles.
Wow, that was a great play by Moreland. He's been a lineman for so long that
he
forgot how to catch.
Recognizes pass. And I'd make a comment about his dad had hands like that, but his dad actually had really good hands.
Had pretty good hands.
He was the one guy I knew I could throw it to and he'd catch it. So. Yeah, so.
Can't even make fun of Ray on that one.
No, turnover on downs.
But I think it was a
good
read. Play. Yeah, it was. It was just a great defensive play on Jackson's part.
I mean, surprised me on the play call.
Me too.
And Grant's going to roll out. Back he's going to look. He's still looking to throw. He's got a man wide open. And Ford has it go through his hands once again.
Kaysen's looking good today. Kaysen is looking very good. I mean, step up in the pocket. Watch him step right up.
Yep.
And good thing number 77 lost his footing.
That's a good.
Just took his eyes off the ball again, didn't he?
That's a good pass right there. I mean,
yeah.
he had plenty of room to run. Again, he was wide open. So, and nobody feels worse about it right now than Brock does.
Yeah, we are having trouble tying our shoes.
Gonna have to hustle. They do get it off just in time. Throw deep
Davis.
For Davis. Jump ball.
Nope.
And Jackman had that for the interception.
He did.
Davis knocked it away. So turned into a defender, and a nice job by Davis.
Yes.
See here. Jackman high points it, and then Davis just knocks it away from him. That's a good play on Davis's part.
On both guys.
Yeah.
On both guys, that was a great play.
Yeah. And that's a pass you just throw up there and hope that your athlete's better than their athlete.
And you know, Kaysen, I think this year is going to work on his arm strength a lot. So going into his senior year, I think Kaysen will be a lot stronger.
They're going to give back. This is Mortensen. And he'll nice run as he dips in and out. And
Kaysen
going.
Is playing great today. Did you see that? There's a flag
there's
right
a
there.
Flag. There's another one coming in. I think we're going to have definitely one against Kanab, and we may have a second against Duchesne. But there was definitely the first one on Kanab.
Yes. See what they do.
Let's see here.
You can't just push them while they're down.
No.
And frustration, I'm sure, is setting in.
Yeah.
But look at Mortensen get out of these. And what I like this. And our two guys just run into each other.
Yeah, and the quarterback gets the block.
Yeah, Kaysen made a great block.
He just stiff arms him and then goes down. He bounces off the tackle. Good. And then there's the.
Personal foul called against the Cowboys.
Yep. And they're just going to go with one. That one was definitely there. And an Eagle come in late defending Mortensen, and I didn't know if they were going to get him with that, which they shouldn't have, but then they didn't. So
first and 10 for the Eagles. Ball at the 31-yard line.
It'll be a first down. Anyway on the run, and then the additional 15 for the penalty.
That's a big pickup.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll take that, especially with 3 minutes to go here in the quarter.
So we'll see. You know, and if Duchesne can score before the half, that'll
pretty much put this away, really.
Pretty much.
He's going to run through a tackle once again.
Initially hit by White.
He's just going, isn't he?
Yeah. You know, a couple games ago, I really aged myself when I compared him to Mike Allstott. but he is. He just runs hard.
Yes,
and
you
he's
did
powerful.
age yourself.
Yeah, so.
But if I know who that is,
yeah,
then that's kind of aged myself too.
But he reminds me a lot of the way he runs, the way he runs so hard and just gets stronger as the game goes on. John Riggins, another one. That's even older. So
Well,
I could go Earl Campbell even.
And there you go.
Yep.
Oh. Nice tackle by 15. I mean, just get in there.
Yeah.
Who is that for 15?
Warino?
Yeah, great tackle. Just gets up. Just missed the block right
missed
there.
The block and
gets down low, grabbing legs. So what are we, 3rd and 5? Third and
if
6?
you're going to tackle Ford, you got to go low.
You got to go, yeah.
Real low. You hit him in the thighs, you're going to lose too. They're going to give Davis.
Our blockers are just pushing each other down. The blue. Coach Cowan is not happy.
Fired up there.
Yes.
I believe that's Warino that's in that again.
But watch this. I mean, on this replay, watch this. This is like the second play right there. Those two guys.
Each other.
Dominic pushes Dylan down, and
Dylan's not happy about it.
No, Dylan's pretty fiery. At least he's got his club off.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
He's got 2 hands this time. Coach Cowan is not happy.
4th down, they're going to go for it. We got 47 seconds left here. They'll probably call a timeout and then.
That's what I think. Talk about it, and then I think they throw it up. I say you run the wheel route again and give it to Davis.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. I think that's what you do.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what they decide to do as we come back from this timeout. So 35 seconds left. Duchesne up 21-0. I mean, if they don't score, if we go into halftime at 21-0, Kanab's got to make some serious adjustments. They've got the 1 first down, and again that was on a penalty. They did get down to a 3rd and 1. Was the closest they've been. Other than that, so I mean the Duchesne defense has just been dominant here in this first half.
Yeah, they really have, and that's been what the story of the game is. Is Duchesne's defense hasn't let Kanab do anything.
Yeah. And the offense has played well. I mean, Ford has played well. Davis has played well.
You know, and
Adams
they probably should have had maybe another score if Ford catches those. You know, that one that he just dropped here, he's picks up another 15, 20 yards or scores.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Kanab's made a couple of nice defensive plays here their last few, so but we'll see what they do here on 4th down. Wouldn't be surprised to see him send Davis deep long on the outside, send Brock Ford down the middle like he was before. And
if he can, just don't throw it to him.
Yeah. Or you give it to Ford on the end around. I'm going to try to draw him off sides too, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Davis isn't even in there. Oh, yeah, he's right there.
In that wing position, yeah. So take another timeout.
Take another timeout just to see, you know, what kind of defense they were going to throw at them, and that makes the game long. But it was pretty smart play.
Pretty smart play. Yeah. You got timeouts. You just will use them. You can't carry them over.
You can't take them with you.
No. We'll see what happens. Again, the winner of this game will travel down to Cedar City next week. Play Parowan. Parowan defeated Altamont yesterday. Our North region didn't fare so well yesterday.
They did not.
0-3 on the day.
So we're going to try and pick one up today for the northern boys.
And Duchesne, the lone hope still for the northern region. That south region has been tough this year.
Yeah, you know, and I honestly, thinking about that, wouldn't be surprised to see Monticello upset Milford. I really wouldn't be.
Like we talked earlier, Monticello is peaking at just the right time. And I mean, they had some struggles early on, but they have, the last few weeks, they've scored a lot of points.
Yes, they have.
All right.
Where's Davis at? He's right there at the wing, and then you got Ford going deep.
He's going to look,
right,
and
he's
going to go to Davis.
Oh, nice play.
Away.
Nice
That's
play
Stubbs.
by 23.
That was good defense there.
And he had, I mean, that's where I would have went to, but look at this. He's got Ford open.
Wide open, yeah. McDonald knows he's had a hard time catching the ball, too. So
great play by Stubbs. Or is that McDonald?
That was Stubbs.
That was Stubbs?
Yeah, Stubbs 23.
Okay. Yeah. So turn it over on downs, but not, I mean, that's not devastating to turn it over down there.
No, you're at the 35-yard line. You get only 32 seconds to go.
You know, as long as they don't give up a big play here and let them score and get a little bit of momentum going in, Duchesne will be good. But that's what Kanab needs to do is try and go down.
They will run a little reverse to McDonald. McDonald's going to have a first down. Then he slips down right about the 45. So
it'll stop the clock until it gets set.
Gain 14. And as McDonald comes around there, good blocking. The Eagles would really drop back off in a soft zone. I mean, you got Ford, your defensive end. Normally, he's playing back as another safety.
You know, and what's tough about this is you keep seeing kids slip, but on these grass fields like this
time of year,
the fields are getting beat so bad that you practice on it. Yep. You've got junior high games, little kids games. This, you know, on all the football games that have been there, and just your fields
they're hard, slick. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not easy to have your footing.
Yeah, you'd need cleats 3 inches long to try, and that still wouldn't probably help.
No, you're still just slide a little bit further and stuff. I mean, they've probably stopped watering and it's just getting hard.
Yeah, it's just getting hard. I mean, but it looks, for being the end of October, it really doesn't look too bad.
No. At least it's not all white, right?
That is true, because I would have had to have a bigger coat than what I got. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better day.
No, it's been
to
nice
be out playing a game. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect weather.
Especially up here in the press box. I'm in shorts. It's been nice. So. There's Fox will roll. He's going to
pat it down.
Knock down.
Was that Mellor?
I believe so, yeah.
Knocks the ball down. Second down and 10.
So that'll
it's down to 21 seconds left.
Yep. Just I think he was trying to hit Jackman coming across on a little. I don't know who the intended receiver really was there. But it was a low pass and knocked down. So second down and 10. One receiver out deep out wide. The quarterback's left. He's going to call timeout.
Man, this last 30 seconds is.
Well, you can't call a timeout and then act like you really don't want a timeout.
Just messing with you.
Yeah, just teasing. That's delay a game.
Oh.
Second down.
So it'll be second down and about 17. 21 seconds to go. See what Fox does. He brings Stubbs in motion. He will give to Stubbs. Stubbs cuts back, jumps out of one tackle, and spins out of another. Still on the, finally going to be brought down, and a flag's going to come in late.
Flag on the play.
My goodness.
This last 35 seconds has taken a long time.
Yeah, it has. I wonder what the penalty was. I didn't see it.
It was very late.
Yeah, extremely. So I'm thinking a late hit or something like that, but I didn't see it.
Looks like it's going to be against Kanab as they're marching
back
towards their end. Officials have not moved the chains or anything, or not the chains, the down marker. And now they're coming back up. So I don't know. We'll see.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Cowboys.
It's Kanab. As we watch here, like I say, this flag came in very late. Oh, yeah.
There it was.
There it was. Yeah,
Okay.
Receiver coming up and just nailed Davis right in the back.
Had no clue that one was coming, did he?
No. And they will just take a knee. So.
The first half, ladies and
After the end of the second quarter here at halftime, it's Duchesne 21, the Kanab Cowboys 0. So we will go ahead and send it back for halftime, and we will be back in a little bit for third quarter action.
When you need windows, doors, bathroom glass, or paint, Jones Paint and Glass can help. With over 80 years in the industry, we're Utah's go-to expert for paint and glass. We offer beautiful, energy-efficient Jones Paint and Glass windows, as well as Anderson and Marvin windows and doors. We also offer top paints like Benjamin Moore and PPG Pittsburgh paints. Whether you're remodeling or building from scratch, Jones Paint and Glass has you covered.
When you hear the crash,
Get the big picture and the small details with state-of-the-art imaging services at Ashley Regional's Women's Center, including 4D ultrasound, 3D mammography, and bone density screenings. Learn more at ashleyregional.com.
By fixing it the first time, we show our customers that we care. I'm Rico. I'm a technician at L&L Motor. I've been in the automotive industry for 7 years.
I'm Amanda Kazik. I work here at the parts department at L&L.
I like being a technician. Every day is a new day, and it's cool to see a concern and be able to fix it.
They're kind of like my family, so they've really taken care of me and given me a ton of opportunities.
We value the Fix It Right First program, try to go the extra mile for the customer.
Their eyes for one another. They went to Duchesne High School together. McCoy said he always had his eye on Chantel as she did for him. Soon after they graduated, he decided he wanted to serve a mission. He took her out before he left and, as he would say, planted his seed. While he was on his mission, Chantel wrote him every week. There wasn't a week that she missed. He said he fell deeply in love with her from the letters she wrote while he was on his mission. After he got back, they were inseparable. She was over with him every chance she got. Soon after she graduated, she went to hair school. McCoy supported her 100% while she was there. Again, she came home every weekend to visit him. She didn't miss a weekend. They got engaged June 18th up at Rock Creek while the water was spilling over. McCoy said he wanted it to be something special. They were both truly excited. They couldn't wait to tell their loved ones. Soon after that, they got married in the Salt Lake Temple. It was truly a fairy tale wedding. It couldn't have been more perfect. They lived the dream life, and they were perfect together. They were married 2 years before they decided to try for a little babe. It was only September 10th they decided to tell their wonderful news. They were truly excited to expand their family. Then they did a photo shoot to announce the gender. They were going to have a beautiful baby boy. I can't express how truly happy they were. They were both smiling ear to ear. This isn't the end. McCoy knows that this is only the beginning of their eternal marriage and their eternal love life for each other. Their love story will live on forever, as Chantel will live in our hearts. Thank you.
Okay, McCoy, the floor is yours.
Are we good? Thank you. It's been tough, but through it all, I felt all your prayers, and that's what's got me through it. To be able to stand in front of you today, I had to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you. Chantel would greatly appreciate it. We both just love this community and everyone here, and for the support, prayers, and donations. A little thing I want to say is about miracles. So, as most of you know, we were in a head-on wreck, and we both got life flighted to the hospital, and I arrived there with a shattered ankle, compound break in my shin, my femur, wrist, and I had to have heart surgery. The doctor said that I would be there for a minimum of 16 to 30 days. And here I am today in front of you. I just want you all to believe in miracles. They do happen. And especially, the thing that helps me get over this the most is that me and Chantel told each other daily that we loved each other. And that's what helps me get through this. So I just want to invite everyone to get a little bit closer to the ones you love, because you never know. Thank you. I also want to quickly give a shout out to Kanab. I've had several people from Kanab come over and give their condolences, so I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much.
We'll now have a performance by the drill team. The drill team would like to dedicate their halftime performance to Chantel and McCoy Young. Chantel was a 4-year member of the drill team. She got to dance beside her sister Kylie and 2 sister-in-laws, Shaniqua and Shakira. Chantel served as the drill captain, was a 2-year member of the All-State team, and academic All-State her senior year. Chantel led her team by her example. She always gave 110% in drill team and never complained or said anything negative. This year we had the opportunity to have Chantel and Kylie come and teach us our kick routine. This was the last dance Chantel performed as a drill team member. On behalf of the coaches and drill team members, both past and present, we would like to tell the Youngs and Bradys that we love you and we will always keep Chantel in our hearts. We are wearing pink around our necks because light pink was Chantel's favorite color. The Duchesne Talent.
Hey girl, we killed it and we know it. Don't need that gold to show it when we know it inside. Hey girl,
we got the people screaming just like we were dreaming. I know I'm satisfied.
in 20 years it's not a big old trophy that I'll miss, but I'll always smile when I remember this. I got you to hang out with when the day's through. Got no cash, got no wheels, but I know how feeling lucky feels. Got your hand in my hand, got your back, I know you got mine too. I got you, like Pokemon and Pikachu, Ron and Hermione, baby we can freak it through. I got you, like Biggie and Puffy, like Oprah and Gail, like Brad and Angelina.
Word, we be holding court like Venus and Serena.
And in 20 years, it's not a shiny trophy that I'll miss, but I'll always smile when I remember this. I got
Let's hear it for the Talons. Thank you.
I decided to attend UNSU Uinta Basin because I could stay here and keep doing what I was doing and be around my family and still be able to get the degree that I wanted.
It was important for me to stay in Vernald while taking classes and getting my degree because this is where my family's at.
Such a great opportunity that we have here in the Uinta Basin. There's great scholarships, there's great programs. It's such an amazing campus. The instructors care about you, and having that degree has opened so many doors. It's just an opportunity you don't want to pass up.
This fall, football fans can catch every home game every week, airing live on channelv6.com and the Channel V6 Roku channel. Local coverage is sponsored by L&L Motor, Ashley Regional Medical Center, Jones Paint and Glass, Ute Tribal Enterprises, Utah State University, Uinta Basin, and Strata Networks. Get the season broadcast schedule and watch games on demand online at channelv6.com.
All right, welcome back. We are still here at halftime, and the Kanab Cowboys trail the Duchesne Eagles 21-0. Kind of hard to talk about football right now.
Yeah, that was one of the more gut-wrenching halftimes that I've ever seen. The drill team just got done, but with that tragedy that just happened, we had McCoy Young's little sister come up and talked about her older brother's love story with his wife that just passed away, and then he actually took the field and spoke to the community, to the crowd, and and I can't believe it. He just got home from the hospital yesterday, and he's at a football game.
And what a classy move to turn and to face the visiting Kanab Cowboys and to thank them for
some of them come over
the
and
support.
Said, football is important, but there's things that are a little more important. So,
but this is what small town athletics sports does. This is what it does. Your opponent's on the field, but your friends in life.
Yeah, you really are.
I mean, these kids. I know your brother was talking that his son that's on a mission right now is in the same mission as one of the kids from Kanab
that he played against 2 years ago in the state championship. Yeah,
I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, there's nothing better than playing than high school sports, and particularly high school football. It seems to be just so different from everything else. It's just
and look at the crowd we got here today. I mean, it's
great turnout.
A great turnout and people, and just pretty impressive at halftime. I mean, it's pretty tough to say anything about it.
Yeah. As far as the game itself goes, I mean, the Eagles they've put on a clinic as far as defense goes today.
They really have. And for Kanab to get back in this game, they're going to have to do something else. I mean, their passing game, we talked that they hadn't really passed a whole lot this year, but their passing game's actually not looking too awful bad.
No.
A few mishaps here and there, but Duchesne's defense is, when they do get a pass, they're closing pretty quick on them.
Yeah, and I mean they're gonna have to press and force the issue when they're on defense, as they will be to start this second half as Duchesne will receive. They're gonna have to force some turnovers or some negative plays anyway to shut down this offense and get the ball back for their offense.
Yep, it's gonna have to happen. They're gonna have to make something happen. But if you're an Eagle fan, things are going well. If you're a Cowboy fan, you're hoping that Coach Orton went in there
and made some big adjustments.
And get ready to go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and as a football fan, you're just happy because it was a good game.
Yeah, it's been a good game. It really has.
Two teams going at each other. The Eagles playing great defense, as we've mentioned. Having a couple of big explosive plays on offense as Davis went for over 50 yards on his touchdown run, and then Ford with the 51-yard touchdown run as well. And then a great opening drive for the Eagles as Adams scored on the short touchdown
short run, yes.
But and Kanab, I mean, Kanab's had their moments. They've stepped up and played some good defense for moments and different things, but we'll see what happens here in this second half as both teams are now back out on the field getting warmed up and loosened up for the second half. So we'll go ahead and take one more quick break, and then we'll be back with the start of second half action.
We are the people behind the connection. You may never see us, but you are always on our minds. Because you are the reason we do what we do. Improving the way you connect is the reason we are always working. Why we are always building. Why we are always striving to give you the best. We are the people behind the connection, working together to connect your life.
This is a lifelong sport. You know, most sports that people can participate in high school, when you leave high school, you hang it up and you're done. And this sport's not like that. This is something you can do for your whole life.
At Moon Lake Electric, we are a locally owned cooperative with a deep history of providing dependable and affordable electric service to its customers for over 75 years. With a state-of-the-art electrical system, we are setting a standard for excellence in the electric utility industry. We are proud to call this place home, and we are happy to support our local schools and athletes. Find and like us on Facebook for energy-saving tips. Moon Lake Electric, keeping the power on.
Oh no!
Boy, that hurt.
Here at Stewart's Marketplace, we are pleased to announce that we are now carrying certified Angus beef. Team that up with our Smithfield prime pork, and Stewart's Marketplace has the best beef in the basin. So come on over and check it out. It's a cut above the rest.
All right, we are back. The Eagles will return this second half kickoff. Kicking off will be Fryer.
The nose tackle.
Yep. Back deep's going to be Davis, and
Usually it's Mortensen, but I don't know who they're going to put back.
they look like they're lined up expecting possibly an onside.
The Eagles will be ready to receive the kick.
And they're going to quick kick it. It's going to
go out of
It's going to stay in bounds. Looked like it was headed out. Adams will pick it up. And just shy of the 30 is where Duchesne will take over. I thought that ball was going to take a big hop and go right out of bounds. It just died.
Right back in there, didn't it?
Their own 29-yard line. Williams caught it. First and 10, Duchesne.
So that was Fryer with the kick. Adams with the return. Duchesne with a 21-0 lead will
take over on the 29.
See what Kanab has come up with at halftime to stop this Eagle offense. Grant takes the snap. He will give to Adams coming around. Good cutback by Adams. And a shoestring tackle will bring him down. But a good first down play there by the Eagles.
You know, I have a hard time watching here. I'm watching the line and things like that, but that's a great block by Moon right there. Dylan steps up and takes a huge block. And watching the line, you know, and a lot of the reason I do is just 'cause my kids playing on the line. But I would dare say that this team right here probably has about the smallest interior lineman starting varsity of anyone in the country.
Yes, indeed.
Adams is going to kick it and wait for his block.
Nice patient run once again.
Picks up the first down and another 6 or 7 on that one. But yeah, with Kell at center, 115 pounds, and Dylan left guard at 135, that's not real big.
You know, and with this offense, you don't need to. You're not maulers. You're not.
No,
you're not straight ahead blocking. Everything's at an angle. Everything's. You got a lot of pulling.
Yep.
A lot of
all about
blocking
angles.
back. Yep.
And so you don't need to be super big. You know, last week I was in Oklahoma working, and I watched Duchesne play Layton Christian, and they had a kid that was probably 375 going against Kell, and I just laughed, and because it was hilarious. But you know, with the blocking, he did just fine against him.
Yep.
Here comes
There's Ford, and Fryer is gonna meet him there. We've seen that a couple of times today where nobody seems to block Fryer.
Yeah.
And we'll watch on this replay, but he appeared to come through untouched.
And he did. Somebody's supposed to block down on him.
We'll see. That's a loss, so it'll bring up second down and
12.
12, yep, for the Eagles. The Grant back in the shotgun. He's got Claiborne as the lone receiver. Gives to Adams. Adams trying this right side. Good patient run once again. And Stubbs is going to tackle him way out of bounds.
Yeah, it was. About to take out Sanchez again. We cannot afford that.
How long is he out for?
I don't know, actually.
He adds a lot of quickness to this offense, and yeah, he nearly did get taken out again.
Yeah. So third and 7, right at midfield.
You know, one of the staples that Duchesne has had in their offense for years and years that we haven't seen a whole lot of this year is that little throwback screen. This would be a great time for it. Nice job again by Grant. Has a man wide open. He catches this time, and he's going to get drugged down.
He just about bobbled that one, too.
You know, you've mentioned before how well Kaysen is playing today. He just did a great job again. Traffic steps up and delivers the ball.
Look, yeah, this was years ago. He would just crumble in this position, and this time he steps up and
got a man wide open. And
watching me ball, he still bobbled it just a little bit.
Once you've dropped one, it's hard to.
Mentally.
And then when you've dropped 2, it's really hard to catch number 3. But he did it there, so that's a good job by Brock Ford.
Huge pickup there, too. Claiborne's split out wide to the left.
And they're going to give to Adams. Oh, ball is on the ground. It's picked up by Stubbs. And Stubbs is going to, the only thing that will stop him is going to be a penalty, and I don't see one. And Stubbs will, the fumble recovery as they were going to run a reverse. And Adams
puts the ball right on the ground, didn't they? Wow, that was a turn of events.
Adams went to hand. Yeah, he didn't even get it back to Davis, just dropped, and then Stubbs takes a Kanab bounce. And, you know, that's what Kanab needed.
Yeah.
They needed something to get him back in the game, and so they're going to get on the board defensively. Stubbs will return that for the touchdown.
Wow, how far was that?
That was about 70 yards because it was about, well, maybe 65. It was about the 35 where that happened, so it'll be 32 Jackman to kick the PAT, and it is good. So 9:02 to go here in the third quarter. It's Duchesne 21, Kanab 7. We'll take a quick timeout.
By fixing it the first time, we show our customers that we care. I'm Rico. I'm a technician at L&L Motor. I've been in the automotive industry for 7 years.
I'm Amanda Kazik. I work here at the parts department at L&L.
I like being a technician. Every day is a new day, and it's cool to see a concern and be able to fix it.
They're kind of like my family, so they've really taken care of me and given me a ton of opportunities.
We value the Fix It Right First program. Try to go the extra mile for the customer.
I decided to attend UNSU Uinta Basin because I could stay here and keep doing what I was doing and be around my family and still be able to get the degree that I wanted.
It was important for me to stay in Vernal while taking classes and getting my degree because this is where my family's at.
Such a great opportunity that we have here in the Uinta Basin. There's great scholarships, there's great programs, it's such an amazing campus. The instructors care about you, and having that degree has opened so many doors. It's just an opportunity you don't want to pass up.
All right, we're back. The Eagles will be deep to return again. Kanab will kick off after Stubbs recovers a fumble, bounces right up to him, and he's able to return it for a touchdown for the Kanab Cowboys, gets them on the board. They trail 21-7 now.
Just just going back to it again, that's exactly what they need to happen to get back in this game. And there's still a lot of time in this game. That kind of stuff, turnovers can kill you.
They can change a game in a hurry. I mean, so as Fryer will kick off here, a little different. They had everybody bunched up last time, and he quickly kicked a little pooch kick down the side. Down the sideline. He's got guys lined up wide here, so it's going to probably be an onside, and that one looks to be going out of bounds, and it's going to be recovered. Is that Jackman?
Wow.
You know, Fryer does a good job with those kicks. It looks like it's headed right out of bounds and just stays in.
Wow.
And it will be Kanab ball.
Yeah, from the 29, so I mean they're almost into the red zone already.
Ball at the 29, so wow.
That defense, you know, that was the tell of the first half.
Yep.
Now we'll see if they can continue it this second half.
Jackman, the lone receiver out here to the quarterback's left. And Fox under center brings Stubbs in motion. He will give to Stubbs. A little stretch sweep. Stubbs cuts back. Gonna have a decent gain there on first down.
Yeah,
So
the momentum
gain of
has
7.
basically switched real quick.
So Stubbs, I mean, Eagles do a good job of stringing him out, but then he cuts it back and they bring him down. But a good gain on first downs. It'll bring up, it's like about second 4. And they're going to give to, that's Bloomquist, and we got a penalty coming in, probably a hold.
They've got 2 flags somewhere. Yeah, like you say, probably in the vicinity of a hold. And the Eagles, I see them clapping. You know, and the other thing that I could see was a face mask or something like that could happen there. I didn't see one, but
both of them come in right and laying right on the 20-yard line. So we'll see what the official says.
Holding.
It's going to be a hold. And a face mask, so those will offset.
Man, that was a good call on my part.
Yeah, indeed.
Like I say, I didn't see a face mask, though. Oh, right there.
Looks like that horse collar. Yeah, grabbing the helmet.
Like an ear holding.
Yeah. All right, so it'll basically be nothing.
Yeah,
we'll do second down and 4 once again.
Just pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah, we'll strike that from our memories. Jackman, the receiver, out to the quarterback's right this time. And he will give to Bloomquist once again, and Bloomquist is going to be close to that first down. Had to get to the 19.
Looks to me like he probably picked it up.
They're going to move the chains there, so Kanab marching here as they've recovered the onside kick after the scoop and score touchdown to cut it to a 21-7
and there's
score.
Just right at 8 minutes left.
Hafen now the lone receiver out here to the left as we are in the red zone for the Cowboys. And he will give to Bloomquist once again, and Bloomquist going to get stacked up. Adams, one of them, along with Moreland.
Moreland was in there. So, but they picked up 2.5, 3 yards on that.
You know, that's just something they weren't doing in the first half.
Not at all. There was no pep in their step or anything. Blackburn comes in and hits his cousin.
Jackman now the receiver out wide to the right. Fox under center. Bloomquist the fullback. It'll bring McDonald in motion. Movement there, but no flag. Bloomquist breaks a tackle. Now
There's
a flag comes in.
I'll bet a block in the back or a hold or something to that effect.
Hold against the Cowboys. So that good run there on second down will
be negated.
Brought back. Just a missed tackle there. Is that Claiborne?
Yeah, Jordan missed the tackle there.
And he knows it. So, but he'll be all right because it'll be the penalty. He'll bring it back. So second down and about 14. Bring the lone receiver now out to the quarterback's left. That's going to be Jackman.
You know, and to stop this momentum, Duchesne's really got to come up with a big stop here.
Stubbs motion.
Throw back.
Throw. He's got a man.
Oh, right through Davis's hands.
Davis read that perfectly and come up on it and just through the hands.
I got nothing.
Yeah. Good reaction there by Davis. He had Jackman open initially, and then Davis just breaks on the ball and unable to come up with the pick.
Should have picked that one off. I mean, it should have been a turnover there.
Should have been just what you were talking about, a play to stop that.
And that's what they need. And Kanab really needs to get into the end zone.
Hafen, the lone receiver out here. Stubbs and McDonald, the wingbacks. Bloomquist, the fullback. And that's motion. We've had. We'll see. They're going to call offsides against Duchesne. I thought we had movement on the offense. We didn't see the.
It was not quite far enough back, but is what it is.
Yeah,
not going to change it now.
What you and I say up here, they're not going to listen to anyway.
Just like my kids, they
yeah,
don't
that's
listen.
right. McDonald will come in motion. Fox going to roll out. He throws to, Stubbs. Stubbs trying to make a break, or trying to, break on the field and slides down to a knee.
Unless they, unless 77 tries to kick a field goal, they are definitely going for it. Who just
really didn't slip, but he
just
kind of the momentum took him down to a knee. So 4th down and 8 for the Cowboys.
If I was them, I would try and draw them offside.
Offsides.
I really would. And
make
just
that
get
a more manageable
play.
4th down. Yep. And he's going to throw. Got a man. Mortensen with the interception. And Mortensen slips down.
Over the line.
Sniper out there.
Yeah, where'd he come from? Up on the hill. I mean, you got a great place for it up on the mountain.
That's good recognition
really
by a free
watch
safety,
this.
Mortensen. He just sees
steps it up.
Boom.
And then watch this line right there.
Just
not
gets
even
him.
a line.
No, just the 8-yard line had something against him.
Yeah.
But that's the turnover the Eagles were looking for.
They needed to stop there.
They needed to stop, and they come up with it. So, I mean, on 4th down, you'd say, okay, it'd have been better off just to knock it down, to spike that into the ground or whatever. But
momentum.
who's gonna you're not gonna drop an interception. So you'll give up a few yards on field position for that pick. And they're going to give to Davis. Davis trying that left side. He's got the edge, and Shakespeare is going to finally be able to bring him down. Davis just unable to get that corner, but he's going to get enough for a big gain, if not enough for the first down. I think he's going to be a little short.
Pick up about 6 or 7.
Say one out of bounds. So that's a good run.
You see that? Those two big guys looking for that one right up the middle, looking for one of the Ford boys.
bring up second down.
Just over 5 minutes. Here comes Ford.
Bring up third down and short.
Which is just where the Eagles want to be.
They got no problem with third down.
Heck no.
3rd and 1's a good play for.
You know, and it keeps the clock running, which right now is
that's
what
their
they
best
need.
friend, yeah.
Get that clock rolling, and we'll be good.
Yeah, you get a first down here, and you can just about run the 3rd quarter out.
Yep.
Grant's going to go under center. He's going to sneak it.
He doesn't have much to follow there as far as a center.
It's not all about size. It's toughness, right?
Hard-headedness in that case.
He must. Who's he get that from?
His mother.
Okay. Hopefully she doesn't listen to this game, right?
She doesn't listen to me anyway. She'd just kind of ignore me.
I thought you were going to say his uncle.
Oh,
So
part of that, too.
First down for the Eagles. Clock running at 4:20. Oh. Grant will send Claiborne out wide. He snaps, gives to
Adams. Hit by number 4.
Good penetration. That's Whitesides.
That was a smart play.
He just busted right through the line there and made a nice play. So it'll bring up second down and about 12.
Second down, 11 for the Eagles.
But again, the clock running at 3:40, up 14. Claiborne once again will come out wide to the right.
Where's Davis at? Okay,
Davis
right
in
here,
this
that's
wing to the right. Now throwing the ball deep, and Jackman's going to intercept that.
Jackman with the interception.
Return it back to about the 15. So Jackman, as that pass was a little bit underthrown, and Jackman able to make the interception.
Ooh, there was somebody right in his face, too. Yeah, just underthrown. You're right.
Looking for Adams. And Jackman. So second turnover here of the second half for the Eagles, and the Cowboys once again.
Inside the red zone.
Yep, they're at the 16.
Yeah.
Stubbs in motion. He'll get the ball. And Stubbs is going to get positive yardage.
Clock running. Right at 3 minutes now.
Eagles able to keep him to a gain of only 2. We'll see what the Cowboys dial up here on second and 8. Hafen, the receiver, out to Fox's left. And he'll give to Bloomquist. He's going to get across the 10-yard line.
Inside the 10, ball at the 9.
So third down and 4.
3rd and 4 for the Cowboys.
For Kanab as they're getting positive yards.
Just over 2 minutes to go, and I would keep at it. I mean, I would just keep.
That's been their most successful play, has been giving it to Bloomquist right up the middle.
I mean, their line's big.
They've got some big guys there in front, as they're going to give a little counter back to McDonald. He's going to be close to the first down.
Dylan Moon comes up with that. I don't think he quite
It's
got
be
it.
just short. It looks like about a yard short.
But I think they go quarterback sneak right here.
As they give to McDonald, and good read. Moreland was there, unable to make the stop, as he had a guy blocking him as he was trying to make the tackle, and then Moon cleans it up. But it's going to be 4th down and short. The last 4th down they had just a couple minutes ago was the interception.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be throwing it here.
I would just follow that center right there if it was me.
And he's going to follow him all right. No, he's not going to. He's going to run it, but I don't know why you get wide on that play.
Why did they do that? I mean, look how big, and there was no nose tackle.
No.
I mean, I follow him.
That's, I mean, Orton, the center. I don't know why you just don't go right behind the Dawson Orton. I mean, that's Bucky's son. You just go right behind him. You play into Duchesne's hand when you go wide
when
because
you try
the speed.
Their speed,
the speed is going to catch up with you.
And that did. Claiborne played that one perfect.
Yeah. The way to beat speed is to go right at it, especially when you have size.
And Duchesne does not have that this year.
Yeah, that was very surprising. But a good play by the Eagle defense. Claiborne there.
Played it great.
Grant will not get the snap.
Thinking that everybody but the center went on that one. We'll have a talk about that tonight.
So it'll bring up 2nd 15.
First down, 15 for the Eagles.
Minute 14 here in the third quarter. So Kanab has been in the red zone twice, a turnover and then a turnover on downs. So the Eagle defense has stepped up. The offense has sputtered a little bit here in the second half.
In the second half, they have.
Couple of turnovers. And Grant will now give to Ford. Ford will just carry some people.
Put the old shoulder down and get after it.
Number 67 had a hold of the ankle, and he just carried Bradley Haycock.
For the Eagle.
As Ford gets it, and Haycock Stubbs will hit him, and then Haycock just grabs the ankle and
hang on.
Hang on is right.
So under a minute to go. This may. No, they probably have to run one more play after this, huh?
See what time they snap it. The back judge is not signaled yet, but the snap is off. Give to Adams. Adams is going to spin and stay in bounds. He will have
pick up the
first down. So they'll have at least one more here in the first half. Good job here by Adams. It's good blocking. There's not a white shirt around, really.
First and 10 for the Eagles at their own 26.
Stick with those.
He stops and nice spin move as McDonald was there in position to make a tackle, and Adams just spun away from him. So first down for the Eagles. And if they keep it on the ground, this will be the final play of the third quarter.
Yep.
And they're going to give to Ford. Ford
going to tackle there.
Whitesides will bring him down, but that'll
do it for the fourth
and the third. So we better run through quickly some of our sponsors as we are grateful for them. We've got Ashley Regional Medical Center. They welcome Dr. Tyler Moore, an orthopedic surgeon. Dr. Moore did an additional fellowship in sports medicine, and he began seeing patients there on August 27th. That's Ashley Regional Medical Center.
Jones Paint and Glass sells high-quality paint with thousands of colors to choose from. The interactive color workstation can help you find the right color for your project. Jones Paint and Glass.
L&L Motor offering the widest scale of automotive needs under one roof: tires, wheels, accessories, tint repairs, etc. Proud sponsor of all UN and Duchesne County schools.
Moonlaker Electric, proud sponsor. Strata Networks, looking for an internet connection while you're out and about. Strata Networks remind you that they have plenty. They have nearly 20 hotspot locations in the basin, so you can stay connected in more places than ever. Check out their hotspot locations at stratanetworks.com.
They'll also be hosting their third annual Strata Gaming Series. That'll be coming next month here in just a week or so here in November, so check out that on Facebook to find out more information.
Not a big gamer myself, but I've heard that it's a lot of fun. My kids would sure like it.
Indeed. United, operated by SkyWest, they are committed to being the basin's portal to the entire world of travel. Book your flight from Vernal to Denver and beyond. That's United, operated by SkyWest.
And then Utah State University, USU, has options to make higher education accessible. Get a jump start on college while in high school with current enrollment, or keep your day job and earn a college degree locally at night. Visit UNA Basin USU EDU for more information.
And I I did that. It works.
It works, huh?
It works.
Living proof.
That's right.
Ball at their own 29-yard line. Start the first quarter.
All right, second down.
Second 7.
And they're going to give to Ford.
Ford's the ball carrier.
Ford's going to bring it to a
Taken
third
down by
and short.
Whitesides.
On the tackle.
Picked up another 4 or 5.
We are in the fourth quarter, the Ford quarter, as we like to call it.
The Ford quarter, yes.
He's worn them down.
Third down, 4 for the Eagle.
We'll see what the Eagles do, is keeping it on the ground, keeping that clock moving. Time of possession, ball control offense here for the Eagles. And Grant's going to give to Davis. Davis has the corner,
And if he gets
and
a
he
good
reads a block and
good.
steps
That
out.
was a nice little, just a little stutter step right there.
I just about said that's a nice block by the receiver, but it was not the receiver.
It was
Moon.
Dylan Moon. That's a guard.
That's the guard out there.
Pulled out
I mean,
there.
That's a quick guard getting out there and making a good
Look at
block.
him look inside, and then watch his stutter step, boom, boom, and gets him to cross his feet up.
Yep.
Even though he still makes the tackle, that was he got an extra 3 or 4 yards on that, just on that little stutter step.
Davis is he's a good open field runner.
Yeah.
And that's a good job on a guard to get downfield that far and make a nice block.
That's because they can't see him pull.
We'll see what Grant does this time as he takes the snap. He gives to Davis once again. And
Yeah,
this
number
time,
60.
number 60, that is Connor Chamberlain. Chamberlain comes from looked like a defensive end position and just shuts that down. No, Chamberlain comes from a D-tackle position.
Loss of 7 on the play.
So
Second down, 7.
big loss. This is where you don't want to be, is second down and
16.
17.
Yeah.
You get into the teens, and that's where you don't want to be.
No.
But
And
the best thing for him is that clock is still running.
yeah. And I don't know that you want to go start throwing it in the
Have a stoppage in play here.
timeout, possibly.
It might be a
Yep,
timeout. So Coach Cowan going to go ahead and take a timeout there. Right at 10 minutes to go. At 10:01. So
I want to thank Ute Tribal Enterprises. With 9 operations, UTE prides itself in offering the very best products and service to our customers. Enjoy cosmic bowling at Ute Lanes Family Fun Center.
Zions Bank, avoid financial fumbles when you choose Zions Bank. Visit Zions Bank local financial center or online at zionsbank.com. Zions Bank, we haven't forgotten who keeps us in business.
You know, and tonight we will choose a player of the game.
Said we don't have one of those tonight.
Oh, we don't
so
have one
nope,
of those,
They've,
but they've sponsored
done it all year long.
Yes,
so
they have.
it's-
Water Hollow, we'll still
Yep.
give them a shout out
Exactly.
because they have been awesome.
Appreciate those guys up there at the maze.
And it's just about time to finish cutting
Just
the rest of
about
the
time,
corn.
Yep. About time to take her down. I think they'll probably go through Halloween on Wednesday and then probably be done with it.
Start cutting silage
Yep.
corn.
Yeah. So, you know, I was on vacation last week down in Tennessee, and I was amazed at the number of corn mazes and stuff down there.
Really?
As well. There was a bunch of them. Several places we went around the Nashville area, there were advertisements for corn mazes. So, pretty popular things to do. As high snap, Grant does a good job keeping it. Now he's going to option it out to
nice.
Adams. Adams cuts back and gets stuck. It's a good
I
tackle.
think he lost his footing and just got drilled.
Watch this as Adams takes that.
Smart on Kayson's play.
And you're right, he
Yeah,
was
he
just
just
going down.
Lost his footing.
It was McDonald on the tackle. Looked like
Oh,
a much
geez.
tougher tackle.
I thought
than-
it was like 3rd and 4, but now
Yeah,
we're back
it's-
into where we
yeah,
can see the
it's
other.
3rd and 14. So Davis.
Wow.
Good job there by Kanab. That's
Yes,
number 60
again.
Chamberlain once again, Connor Chamberlain. And he read it once again. I think they may just have him standing right there for that play.
Did well, though.
Yep, good. I mean, those 2 negative plays, by Chamberlain on that drive of forced the
Made it
Eagles
huge.
into punt.
Yeah, and they're coming after this. Look at this. They're coming after this one.
I'm going to bring Adams
Better make sure it's a good snap.
down.
Ooh.
They get it off. And he does
And
a
he's got
good
a
job
good
getting it
roll.
away
Oh,
from
man.
Fox was the return man, and he got a kicked it away from
Right.
him right down at the
Right to the
20. Or Grant will down it. So that's,
Wow.
that's
Yeah,
a good punt.
Yeah, it really was. That's probably one of his better ones of the year.
That's flipping the field right there.
And on a kind of a scary snap and
yeah.
everything, it just, wow.
A lot of things could have went wrong there as pressure was coming, and he got it off. So we'll have Kanab with the ball, first down and 10.
You know, and they do, like, I heard these guys over here in the booth with us talking about a little more pep in their step.
Yeah.
They've had some the second half, where they did in the first half.
That fumble that was returned for the touchdown
huge.
really helped him. That really did. McDonald will take it, and he's going to be brought down. That's a great tackle.
Why he ever quit wrestling is beyond me.
That's a great tackle right there. Just
Textbook. I mean, you know, being that small his entire life, he's had to learn how to tackle really good.
The right way.
The right way. And, I mean, it's just he's not going to light somebody up, but he is going to get you down on the ground.
Yeah,
no, he gets a hold of you, you're going to go down eventually.
That is, just a.
And the way he read that.
That
was
what I was going to say.
It was awesome. You're right, textbook.
Yeah. So Fox will send McDonald in motion. He will
pass him.
McDonald's going to throw it.
Oh,
Jack, nice catch.
Wow.
That is a nice catch, fully extended.
That was awesome. That was a great catch.
It's a great throw by the receiver.
Yeah, it was.
So we watch it here. Good coverage. And then he just goes out and gets it.
I mean,
yeah.
There's not bad coverage, but that was just a great catch.
That's a great catch by Jackman. No doubt about that. So
right at midfield now.
Fox will bring Stubbs in motion and give to Stubbs. Stubbs comes back, and he's going to get stopped. Ball's on the ground.
Duchesne ball.
And it looks like the Eagles.
There's a pretty good fight there at midfield. Don't mess up the paint job. Second down.
Second down. They're going to get back to Kanab.
Wow.
We'll see. And the ball is out.
How did he
get that back? How did anybody get it back?
Because there was nobody, there was no white jerseys there.
Wow.
Wow. There were no white jerseys there.
I don't know how they got that back. Second and 9. Fox, the quarterback. Bloomquist steps up. Fox is back. Steps to his right, throws again for Hafen and out of bounds. Great coverage there by Davis.
Which, you know, Kanab's happy, not so much for the incomplete pass, but the clock stopped.
Yeah.
They need it stopped, and Duchesne needs that thing to run.
7 minutes to go. Third down and long. Third and 10. So they need to get to the 40. The ball's just inside the 50. So we'll see what Fox can do as he takes the snap after bringing Stubbs in motion. He looks,
Right
fires quickly, and has
first down.
McDonald. Good little slant pass to McDonald. Lopez with the tackle. Not bad coverage there by Lopez. Comes off.
Oh, he had Davis missed here. I mean, he had, well, I guess Mortensen or Ford was back.
This must be the different defense you had talked about earlier in the game.
This is.
There's the path. He's got a man deep, and Hafen makes a good catch.
Wow.
It was a nice throw by Fox.
Very nice throw.
Hafen just goes up and gets it. A little corner route. It's good.
Just a great
good
catch.
Yeah. Again,
Another great
not
catch.
Not bad coverage there by Davis. But with 6:30 to go,
Bend but don't break right here.
Cowboys are in the red zone once again. Eagles have done a nice job turning them away. And that one's, Stubbs might have heard some footsteps on that one.
That's pretty spooky coming across the middle like that.
Yeah,
he just comes here, right here, cuts it.
Cuts right off that wing position. And
Jaron probably could have stepped up and picked that one off.
It looks similar to the one Mortensen
that
intercepted
he picked off down
here.
at the other end, yeah.
Oh. Kanab knocking on the door
right here. I'd come back to a run. But
Fox is going to throw, and that one towards Hafen, short.
I do. I think if I'd have been a coach, I would have come back like a draw play or something like that, drop back, get everybody pulled out, and
you got everybody thinking pass for sure.
Exactly.
Now 3rd and goal at the 9. You
now
probably got to throw the ball.
You about have to.
We'll see if they try to run that little slant from that wing back like they did before. Looks like Jackman, the lone receiver, out. Fox under center. And he's going to fake and throw and dropped. Is that McDonald?
And Lopez slipped. And I mean, he had him. He was there.
The defender.
That should have been a touchdown.
Yep. The defender slipped down.
The defender slipped.
Lopez there on the defense. McDonald, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Lopez slips.
I mean, that's 6 right there.
Yeah. Well, 4th down and 9.
Ooh, this is a huge play right here for the Cowboys.
They score, they're right back in it.
If not, then that's pretty
probably
tough.
He drops,
back.
He looks,
and it's incomplete. They're going to call it roughing the passer. That's going to be a 1st down.
That's going to be a big penalty. See if we see
Riker. It was either Riker or Carson.
We'll see right here. Seath fires. That's not late.
I don't agree with that.
Not late.
That's
not late.
No.
And this is coming from a former quarterback. That's not late.
That was. I don't like to rag on the officials, but that was not late at all.
No.
I mean,
no.
He feels like Clay Matthews out there.
Yeah,
right
that's that. I was thinking the same thing. I mean,
that was not right.
You know, quarterbacks they're still part of the game. They still have a uniform on.
I mean, he didn't come close to his head or anything.
No. They'll give to Stubbs this time, and he's going to cut back, and he will get hit.
Touchdown.
They're going to get him in. Touchdown. So, what a big penalty.
A huge penalty.
From a turnover on downs to a touchdown for the Cowboys as Stubbs takes this. He's got a good patient run here for him.
Watch him just reach the ball out, though.
Does.
Smart.
Fortunate that didn't get knocked out.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a smart play on his part.
Yeah, just all you need to do is cross that plane, and he did. So 21-13, and they're going to send Jackman in to kick the PAT rather than Fryer. Jackman puts it down.
And it's good.
It is good. So that cuts it to a 7-point lead with only 6 minutes to go.
You think they kick deep? I don't.
They've had great success with those onside kicks. Those little, I mean they're not really onside, but just going to that open area between the front line guys and that next line. He does a great job of keeping it in bounds. You don't know if he can do it a 3rd time. But we'll see what they decide to do, what Coach Orton decides to do.
This is getting interesting.
I mean,
a tale of two
halves.
Two halves, man.
Yeah. the Eagles pretty much dominated that first half.
And have had
the
some
Cowboys they've had some breaks that they've taken advantage of.
And sometimes that's what it takes.
That's
you know,
oftentimes that's what it takes. When you take advantage of those breaks, that's when good things happen. I mean, that do.
I just got a text from a fan that didn't think that call was very good either. But you know, we do. We've got a great game going on here. Take advantage of things that go your way.
Yeah, you know, the key thing is to get possession right here, and then you just get a couple of first downs and the game's over.
Yeah, if you're the Eagles, exactly.
Yeah, that's
but getting those first downs.
He's going to kick it deep.
Oh, Davis grabs it good. And now, what is he doing? He should just run.
He's going to get across the 20 to about the 25, so it was good on his part to be able to catch that, as it probably would have died about the 5-yard line. So Davis did a nice job of reaching out and grabbing it. So with just under 6 minutes to go, the Eagles looking to run the timeout. The Cowboys looking to stop them and get the ball back. Be interesting to see if they try to come back to Davis on this left side, where Chamberlain made 2 big stops on the last series.
And they're bringing them. They're bringing the house. I mean, they got pep in their step, and they're ready to go.
And there's going to be Davis once again. Kanab will stop him. It's going to be a loss.
Loss of 1, it'll be.
I'm surprised we're
not giving it to Ford.
That we're just not giving it to Ford, yeah.
Me too.
So, you know, we talked about Orton at quarterback and not being able to play, but they've got him out there on defense now. Number 22 with that tackle there was Sam Orton.
And you say that's Bucky's kid?
That's Bucky's nephew.
Oh, it's his nephew.
22 is, yeah. 50's the coach's son, okay. Bucky's son. And Grant's going to roll to his right. He looks. Got a man open here on the backside.
Davis.
He's got it. And Davis is going to.
A little too late.
He had it in his left hand. Yeah. He was coming back with the ball in his left hand. He saw Davis, but he couldn't get it there. He had to switch it to his right, and that gave Kanab enough time to come back. As he's running and in that left hand, and then he sees him. And so it'll bring up 3rd down and long, 3rd and 9.
Ooh, this is what Kanab needed.
We'll see what they try. They're going to try and draw him off sides, and I'm going to say delay a game.
Call it time. Wow.
That's big. Because there's a big difference between 3rd and 14 and 3rd and 9.
Yes, there is.
Interesting to see what Coach Cowan decides to do right here.
Where's Ford? I mean, do you go back to him? He's dropped 2 passes, but he's caught one. Run him down the middle. He's been wide open every time.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to send Claiborne out wide. Adams, one of the wing guys. Davis comes in motion. There's Ford.
Ooh, there's a face mask.
Ford
face mask.
Get face mask, so.
But it's not going to be one of the nasty kinds, I think.
It's only going to be the 5-yard variety. But if that tacks onto the end of the run, that's going to get you close. I don't think you're there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they are marching off the 15. They are going the 15-yarder, so that will be enough for the first down. That's big.
You got to take advantage of your breaks.
That's exactly right.
I think that was a break.
That might make up for the roughing the passer, right?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not even going to think about that one.
No. That was not even close.
The kid didn't even go down.
No.
That's yeah.
No, that's
that may sound biased.
No, but that's
in my opinion that was.
But that's what football has become this year at all levels.
At all, yeah. Yep.
It's I mean, you can't even breathe on the quarterback hardly. So Grant will take and give to Ford, and there's Ford just running people over.
Yeah, you know, in my opinion, with some of these things, and I am all for protecting the players and things like that, but they've taken intimidation out of the game.
There's Ford goes, runs over the first guy, then Szymanski's able to bring him down, number 53. Gives him a little shove afterwards. But second down and 7.
Just under 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. You know, if they can pick up another first down, that's just about going to do it.
Yeah. Giving into the 5 count now, so Grant will take it, and I think Coach Cowan saw the back judge counting as well, so he calls a timeout. That'll be their second. So they only got 1 left here, which they hopefully won't need for their sake. Kanab has all 3 of theirs.
They still got all 3 of theirs, do they?
I believe they have not used one here in the second half.
Well, you know, this has been a fun game. Whatever.
It has been. I mean, it's been, like you said, it's been
a tale of 2 halves.
2 halves, exactly. Duchesne looked dominating,
unstoppable
in
the first half. That defense did.
Baskets down here. The amount of money earned tonight from all your generosity.
We'll
9,000.
remind you the winner of this game will play Parowan next. Is it going to be Saturday or Friday? Do you know?
Probably Saturday. Did
Saturday.
you hear that, though?
I did not.
The raffle, they've got some raffle baskets down here, and the money's going to McCoy. And just from the people here tonight, they just made $9,730, almost $10,000 from this crowd here.
That's what a community will do. That's generosity.
That is unbelievable.
That's just great. I don't know what more you'd say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's about it.
Wow. That is nice. Very nice stuff. I mean.
And I just heard somewhere else that the gate and the chuck your change and everything like that made another $4,000. So. And
then the concessions on top of that, so they could be $15,000.
$15,000 tonight.
I mean,
that's
great.
That is insane. That is crazy. That's awesome.
Say it again. 307.
Oh, putting 2 seconds back on the clock.
So it'll be second down and about 7 for the Eagles as they come out of the timeout.
There we go.
So big second down here. Grant with Ford directly behind him. He'll give to Adams. Adams goes on the right side. Adams is going to have the first down and more.
He better
just
hang
on to the ball and go down.
Wow. Just hanging on to the
carrying guys.
Wow.
Adams just wouldn't go down as he carries guys to the 30-yard line. That's a big first down.
I think Kanab pulled him 5 yards trying to get the ball out. I don't even know that his feet were on the ground.
That's good blocking. Nice kick-out block here by Ford. Another good block here by Claiborne.
But look at him double up with both hands on the ball.
Yeah, he's not letting go of that for anything.
Just
backing up, and they're just keep pushing. Now, you're right. I don't think he's he might be on the ground, but they're dragging him.
Yeah.
So.
But there's no blue guys around. Oh, and the ball did come out at the end, but he was down.
So, big first down for the Eagles. And they'll give to Davis coming around the left side. Davis, that's a smart play, by Davis. He could have tried to come out wide, but he probably got pushed out of bounds. And so he did a good job.
Clock.
Forced them to use the timeout, which Kanab will call their first.
Timeout called by the Cowboys.
So a timeout there.
While we do this, let's just go thank our sponsors one more time. Ashley Regional Medical Center, Jones Paint and Glass, L&L Motor, Moon Lake, Strata Networks, United by SkyWest, Utah State University, Ute Tribal Enterprises, Zions Bank. You know, without them, we can't do this.
No.
And this is such a great thing. You know, people all over. The 2 games that I missed while I was out of town, you know, I got to listen to you and watch the games, and I love it.
Yeah.
And without it, then it's just like text messages and checking and hope for the best.
And how many of these kids are going home, pulling this up and watching it?
Oh, yeah.
Watching themselves.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's great. I mean, it is. We can't say enough about our great sponsors of allowing us to be able to bring these games to you. And what a good thing it is for these young men that are out there putting all they've got into this, and this is what it's all about.
Yeah, it just doesn't get any better.
No.
You know, some of these kids will go deer hunting as soon as the game's over.
Well, and that's another advantage that we have living where we do is this is great, this is important, but it's not everything.
It's not everything.
I mean, but when they're here, this is what
this
their
is life.
Yeah. So Grant will give to Adams. Good block again by Ford. Adams is going to
hang on to the ball.
Never does go down, but they will whistle him dead.
He is keeping a hold of that ball with everything he's got.
And that's a good thing.
Brock Adams, the ball carrier.
Good Ford block by Skyler Ford. But still, 23 comes off and makes.
Fouled by the Cowboys.
It's going to be. It'll be 3rd down and about 13. So, I mean, 2:18 to go. Do you put it in the air here?
No.
Keep it on the ground?
Yep.
I go to Ford.
So do I.
And you just, I mean, make them call their timeout, and then you're inside the 30 most likely. On a 4th down, you probably go for it there.
Yeah.
And then if they get the ball back, you get under 2 minutes. I mean, your defense has really played
They're going to have to step up and make get some pressure on the quarterback and get some balls knocked
Kanab's
down.
had really one drive this second half. The scoop and score, there's their first touchdown on defense. Then that last touchdown they scored, that's the only good drive that they've had, that they put together the whole game. So I think you run it 2 more times here and then
trust your defense.
Trust your defense.
That's what I think too.
And we'll see how smart we are.
Not very smart, I know that.
I'm a lot smarter up here than I was down on those sidelines, I tell you that.
That is a tough
3rd
duty.
down and 12 for the Eagles.
Ooh, what about that little throwback screen? I haven't seen it at all.
No, but that would be a good one to try on 4th down. And it is going to give to Ford.
And he's not
Ford,
going
the ball
anywhere.
carrier, hit at the line of scrimmage.
Kanab, I think, was ready for that as
No
well.
gain.
They must have heard us. They got
They must
somebody
have,
over there.
they must be listening to what we're going to do. So, but
Kanab
now with
uses their final
14,
timeout.
And that was their final timeout.
So, I mean,
so that's tough, though. I mean, not saving any for
your offense. Yeah. I mean, in high school, you get a first down. The clock does stop while the chains are set, so you can get up to the line and get a play. But it's tough to do under 2 minutes. I mean, you always practice your 2-minute offense and have some certain plays and stuff for that. But it's tough to execute. But things have stranger things have happened for sure. So
we shall see what happens.
Yeah. I would think they'll probably end up. Do you think they'll punt or do you think they'll go for it?
No.
Yeah, I don't think you risk the snap. I don't think you risk
Either that
the
or
block.
just throw one down and throw an interception down at the end.
Yeah,
right down at the end zone.
Yeah, I mean you could stick Davis out wide and
run him
deep.
Run him right to the middle. So if he catches it, if he intercepts it, have him tackle him inside the 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll see what they come out with.
But that's pretty tough to do, to try and throw it to the other team.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to tell a kid to bat it down when they got a sure interception, but that would be the thing. So Grant will bring Davis in motion. He's going to roll out,
here it comes.
and he's going to throw. Has an intercepted, and Jackman still running. He will be brought down.
Interception by the Cowboys. Return
that's
back
not quite
to
the interception we were
43-yard line.
thinking.
No. We talked earlier about the danger of rolling one way and then throwing back across the middle. That ball just hangs up for a long time, as we see here.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cowboys.
Off his back foot as
Ball
well.
at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
Jackman just
Reaches
came
up
off
and
of
grabs
Claiborne
it.
and made a nice pick. So
Adams probably should have cut across more, and he would have had him open
that way on that side.
A lot
so.
easier to make that throw.
Yeah. We're at 2:03 to go. Kanab just inside their own 40. At the 42, Fox.
That was on the ground.
I think that. Yeah, I mean, the best thing for Duchesne is that they catch it. I mean,
I think that hit
that's
the ground.
Kanab would have rather had that been called as incomplete pass, really.
Mm-hmm.
You only gain 5 yards and you lose some time. They throw once again, and Jackman wasn't even looking.
Incomplete pass, intended receiver.
So that one will stop the clock.
It looks to me like they got Duchesne running in circles, though. I mean, just confused and not sure what to do.
Jackman was open, but he didn't even look like he was expecting it to come his way.
No, and he catches that. He scores.
So, yeah, he's wide open down the sideline. So we'll see. They're going to bring McDonald out wide here to the right, and they've got, I believe it's Hafen out wide to the quarterback's left. He's going to look. He fires, crossed, and it's going to be they'll probably give him. Nope, they're going to say 4th down.
Yeah.
So he's going to be short. The clock should still be running.
Of the first down.
We're at under 1:30 to go.
Down.
You're going to have to just sneak it right here to get it. A lot of time. You're huddling up.
Oh, they're killing themselves.
1:15.
I would just follow the quarterback.
He's going to throw it on 4th down, and it's tipped, batted in the air, and then just tipped and batted again, and that would be the game.
What were they thinking?
You got to get that first down there. I mean,
who swats this here?
I think it's Melner once again.
Gets his hands up.
He swats it twice.
He hits it twice.
Yep. That second swat, I mean, if it would have went back to the quarterback, that would have been bad. But
why did they?
I don't know why you don't just get that. You got to get that first down. Follow your center, get a first down. I mean, this is it. You're in victory formation, and
no timeouts left, no nothing. Just
so that will do it.
That'll do it for the game.
Probably have to snap it one more time. What a great game!
Wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I am. So am I. But Melner comes up with a huge play. Huge play.
Yeah, I was so busy watching him hit it. I don't even know if they had a guy open behind or not.
I'm with you on that one. I don't either.
I'm really in a state of shock. So
just wait for the countdown.
Grant is, wait till he sees the official at 5. There's the 5 count. And that will be it. So the Duchesne Eagles will head to Cedar City next week to play Parowan.
Yes, they will.
Parowan, I believe, the number 2 seed out of the South region. So.
No, I just heard them say that we play at Payson High School.
Payson High School. That's not near as far as Cedar City.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, that would be.
That's a lot closer.
Yeah, so regardless of where it's at, it will be Duchesne against Parowan next week. So
Merlin, what do you wrap it up?
Like you've said, a tale of two halves. The Eagles dominated the first half. Kanab got a big break
Another
with
adult
the
blanket.
scoop and score
Jerry Nielsen.
in the to start the
Adult
second
blanket.
half.
Kim
They had the
Peter.
one big drive. They got
A little
bailed out
kid's
on a
blanket.
penalty
Sheila Hooch.
that wasn't a penalty.
Another little kid's blanket. Mackenzie Potter.
And then that last play,
Little
I
kid's
don't,
blanket number
I don't
3,
know what to
Jennifer
say about
Jenkins.
the fourth down play.
I don't either.
An air emoji basket.
I don't know.
Chelsea
You know,
Thacker.
but to those kids that
Bubbles
this
and
is their
Bombs
last
basket
game for
number 1,
Kanab,
you just feel
Sterling
for them.
You do. You feel
Bubbles
for
and
them.
Bombs basket number 2.
You want to wish them good luck
Van Karen.
in life.
Yeah.
You know, the
Popcorn
lessons that they
Bowl.
learn here
Shirley Barson.
are just,
Free
they're
bowling
awesome.
at
You
Eagle
take them
Lanes,
with you the
Kerry
rest of your life.
Mortensen.
And so, you know, but the
Official.
Eagles live on
Yep, they
to go
play another game.
game.
Another game.
Earrings.
So
Jade
I
Robinson.
guess that's what
And
it
that's
is.
what, yeah, it is
Van
what it is.
Karen.
The final 21-14
Miriam
for
Face Cleaner.
the Eagles.
Todd Smith.
So
Nice.
we'll find out, and it'll get out and around as to where
Nicole.
the
Megan
game
Karen.
next week will be. It'll be against
Little girl
Parowan.
basket number
So
1.
either in Payson or
In
Cedar
Cedar
City.
Jenny Murphy.
So
Little girl basket
again,
number 2.
thank you.
No
It's
problem.
Lauren
So I'm
Foster.
Kurt Skews.
Forster.
Merlin Rasmussen signing off.
Adult basket number